Oop. Come on. Okay, that's good. There we go. Hey, did you set up your PSN to where you're allowed to do voice chats? Okay, because that's not automatically set by default. Test it again. Nah, it's nothing. I forgot where you had to go in the broadcast settings to where you. I think it's in the party settings. Let's see if I can fucking find it. And I may actually have to reset the stream if that's the case. Yes.
Allow.
Alright, yeah, you should. And then test yourself, just talk a few times, see what happens.
Hello, hello.
Okay, it works now. Alright, awesome. Alright. It's time to new game plus this bitch, but first I gotta whore out my stream. On Twitter, on my little personal Discord, if people are gonna be interested in watching that. Doubt it. Let's see. Of course, we'll set it up to our little personal YouTube, our little personal Steam group. There we go. And yeah, chat's active. I can see it. I just never made it visible on the main board screen. And then share on Twitter, obviously.
Yep. And I just
Alright, that's good. This is it, and clear data. Alright, let's see. Carryover. Link levels, rush burst, that costs nothing. Levels of your party. Yeah, I kind of want to keep that open. Core slots, master court levels. I'm probably going to carry over everything and not bother with the bonus stuff. As much as I want max bonding points, that's too expensive right now.
indeed.
Items, obviously. That includes... Does that include weapons? Some event items will not be carried over. Equipment, master court, consumables, books. No, I don't think it carries over weapons. Mirror and Sepith? Or should I get the 3,000? No, that would cost too much. Plus, I want to keep the notebook data. Fuck it, everything gets carried over. I don't care much about the bonuses right now. I can get that in a third playthrough if I care enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Sure, we'll do that. Set the game normal. And this is Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. One of my favorite RPGs of all time.
Same here.
Yeah.
I even made like a review of the first and second game on my channel.
Sweet. I've talked about this game a couple of times before on my channel and various other places. It was like my personal favorite game of 2016.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I first got the game, I just kind of saw like random shit on YouTube about it, and also I have to thank the game Akiba's Trip for that too, because they played
they were
a commercial of the game.
They
in
were
the background.
blasting advertisements all over that game in those little giant screens.
What's happening?
Yeah, there were, and Cold Steel happened to be one of those. So I was like, yeah, this looks interesting.
We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig.
And so one day I just saw it on Amazon. I'm like, okay, I'll give this a shot. And the rest was history.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's see.
This is awful. I can
Terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right.
I just remember people, there were some people who were comparing this game to Persona in some ways, and
Yeah.
it just caught my interest one day, and I was like, okay, I'll give this game a shot, but I wanted to pick up the, hey Matt Ween, how's it going?
Hey, dude.
I wanted to pick up the collector's edition the game had because it was basically the same price, but it also came with like an art book and stuff. So I traveled to like a city on another state that's like 40 minutes away from where I lived. In order to pick this game up just to see what it's like. Oh, it's not a big deal to me. I used to make hour-long drives back and forth in other states and stuff. And I just remember playing this game. I was like, oh man, art style's great. This is like my... I'm going to say this might be my first Nihon Falcom RPG, actually.
I'd say the same thing here, and then after that I started playing East and a couple of the other stuff they did.
Yeah, I started
Tokyo's
looking
Gotta
up
Do
their
was pretty
history
good,
and
too.
stuff.
You'll be under the command
And I even picked... And by the way, I even picked this game up physically as well, which came with a mirror coin, which I believe I already have. I don't know if it's the exact same one. Soundtrack and an instruction booklet that has some really nice artwork on it already. And I'm probably going to do the same for the second game as well.
Which I'm sure they'll still have like the same kind of box too. I find it funny though that the steel case uses art from Cold Steel 2.
Yeah, I noticed that. And even though my stream won't show it that well, it's actually running at a smooth 60 frames per second, which makes this look way better. Which is great because one of my problems I had with the Vita version was that there were moments in the game where graphically it will chug, especially towards the end of this game when you get to the festival. Like, because they put a lot of stuff, like a lot of characters on screen at once and the confetti moving all over the place, it's like, oh!
Yeah, that was one of my complaints too, because I played it on PS3 and it had the same issue.
We need to take these things out.
Got it.
Please don't give me... Oh, good, you're not giving me the tutorial. I'm just gonna get this done quick. Most broken attack ever. Gale.
Second form. Gale. Go.
And one for me.
Can we talk about how great the music is, by the way?
Oh, fuck yeah. This soundtrack's another reason why I picked the game up. Even though I don't have a CD player to play this on.
Oh, I mean, there's still your computer in your car, so...
Yeah, true. I don't. I still picked it up because goddamn, this soundtrack's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ethereal Edge. Oh, that didn't do shit. Okay, I can do that.
Also, fun fact, these ports of Cold Steel 1 and 2 will have to be Xseed's final hurrah with the series, or Falcom in general, because 100% at Nisa, but I'm not gonna bitch about that because at least we're still getting the games.
Burning daylight.
That is true, and they are trying to get as much as the original localization team involved.
Yeah. Which I'm happy for. It shows that they've learned from their mistake with East 8, and they're actually gonna try with this one.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so.
So these are archaism.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group, and a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Alright, yeah. I also kind of want to show this game to Magus if he's always busy on Sunday evenings though. Not sure why. Let's see. What's the run button again?
Shouldn't it be R1?
Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I can also just do this. Turbo mode.
Speaking of awesome Falcom games, anyone else stoked for East 9? Yeah, I think I still have to finish East 8. I kind of stopped playing it for some reason, but
I still
East
need to
9's looking
finish
pretty
East
good.
8 as well.
Yeah. That turbo mode, by the way.
Yeah, the turbo
You gotta
mode's going to
thank-
be very helpful getting through this
You gotta
game.
thank the PC release for that one.
Yeah, they have that for Trails in the Sky as well,
Yeah.
which is great because those maps are too huge.
It really helped out with Sky for me. 'Cause
Hey, Major
some of the parts of
Montana,
Sky
how's it
Dread-
going? It helps
How you
with
doing
replay
today?
value, which is why I was able to play most Neptunia RPGs more than one playthrough.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm going in the right place. Let's see.
Where are we?
This must be Borrelia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
I wish I knew more about Crossbell. If only there was like a game or something that we got that we could have played in order to understand the Crossbell lore so much.
You could do what I do and import.
I guess it's the only thing you can do. That or do the... Somebody said there was like
Enormous.
a fan-made localization ROM on that you could get on PC.
Let 'em rip without even setting a target.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Instructor!
Cause like the current translation for Zero is
No,
terrible.
Certainly not shy about breaking out the big guns.
So
We don't have time for
that's
this.
kind of why.
We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Let's
Kind of why
send
they're like
these
doing
freaks to the
another
scrap
team is doing their own little
Here they
translation.
come. Stay focused, class.
It's my turn.
Let's see.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent shell.
Of course.
She's got... Yeah, Brilliant Spin. That's what I want to do.
No escape. Off guard.
Leave it to me.
Didn't see that coming. Now.
My turn.
There's another reason why the Legend of Heroes Trail series is awesome. Here's a hint: the Xenogears analogically makes as much sense as the Persona.
The Xeno...
Alright.
Yeah, he's saying this game's more in line with Xenogears than Persona.
Oh, I see.
I haven't seen anyone make that comparison before, but, well... There's one part where I thought, okay, this feels a little Xenogears, but that's spoilerific.
To be honest, I never played Xenogears, so I can't really comment.
I played a little bit of it. I need to finish that game. It's great.
Gleaming blade. Go.
Just took it out one at a time.
This is it.
An opening. My turn. Hey. Off guard.
Yeah, that was chicken scratch.
Here we go. There.
My turn.
Rangers beat the Cubs today. Oh, that's,
It's my turn.
I forgot what city the Rangers are in. I'm not a baseball player. I'm not a baseball fan, as you can tell.
My turn.
Okay, let's see. Arc slash.
And one for me. Leave it to me.
Actually, let's see if I can change the links.
Of course. Hey.
Go.
It's my turn. Gleaming blades. Go.
Here we go. Arlington, Texas. Okay.
My turn.
Alrighty.
My turn.
Let's see. Especially the plainly obvious if y'all know me.
Hey. Off guard.
Yeah, like I said, that might be the spoiler thing.
My turn.
Yeah. Let's not get into that yet.
Let's see.
My turn.
Yeah, especially since Mag has picked up the game again recently. I don't know if he's still playing it for this past week or whatever, but I hope he is. Let's see.
Alright, you should really play Xenogears, especially if you're the type like myself whose favorite anime games novels include Evangelion, Gundam, Macross, Dune, Final Fantasy, and childhoods. And yeah, I do like me some mechas. I'm not like the biggest mecha guy, but you know, I think I will give him a shot if I ever come around to it.
A self-destruct mechanism.
Yeah,
Is there
I
power
understand.
to know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to.
Railway guns.
No, no!
Let's see.
Don't.
That was...
Alrighty.
I forgot, this happens halfway into the game, right?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Funny thing is, Zero no Kiseki kind of did something similar too.
Oh, so they also, like, the game also started, like, midway and then we just go rewind?
Yeah, the difference here from Zero is that in Zero no Kiseki they start at something that happens at the final chapter of said game.
Is the game is the first Crossbow game called Zero Trails because you don't explore around the world? You're just actually stuck in one like city state.
Yeah, you're stuck in Crossbow State, but you do have like a lot of areas to walk around.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's called Zero though.
Because if it was a game that took place in like a smaller area, that would have been neat. Hey, Magus, how's it going? He finally joined one of my streams. God damn.
Hello, Magus.
Holy shit. I've been streaming how many freaking videos and he hasn't shown up to one of them? I think I might stick with the same romance option in this playthrough.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, if it's not obvious, judging from my PSN icon, it's Laura Eyeside, the blue hair girl with the big sword.
Yeah. I think someone's going to probably call me an idiot for saying this thing, though, but if it's not obvious from my PSN icon, which you probably can't see, like, to the audience, but I'm actually a fan of Elisa. I know that's very, very unpopular, but I love her.
I don't hate her, but, like, at the beginning of the game, she does start off as a tsundere bitch.
Yeah, she does. Defense on, like, pretty early in the game, so...
But yeah, she got better. But
yeah,
I mean, it could be worse. The answer would have been Milliam, in which case I would have to hit you and call Chris Hansen.
But we can agree though that both of our choices are better than Emma.
How far are you in the game, by the way, Magus? He said he's not going to watch the stream much because yeah, he just got he's starting the game himself, and let's see. But yeah, this game looks infinitely better with the frame rate.
I like Lisa, but I'm more of a Laura type of dude. Yeah, that's completely fine. I think we all have our favorite preferences of the girls. I do say though that some people are really shitty about their waifus of choice though.
Oh yeah,
waifu war.
garbage taste all the time. I mean, take a look at the DOA fan base in Japan. Freaking loving characters like Honoka and Marie. I'm like, oh, y'all can go to hell.
It's not. I'm not really talking about taste, but I'm talking about like people arguing who's better or who's better for Reen, and I'm like, just pick who you want and shut the fuck up, people.
I know, like that's the most open-ended thing in this game, by the way.
Wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage.
Oh, thanks. Oh, by the way, Lance Echidna, he worked on a title card for us for
Trista. We will be
for our podcast, Absolute Counter, and I showed Magus. He loved it, and yeah, unfortunately, that's just a term you're gonna have to accept, Magus, especially if we're gonna keep talking about Japanese games. People are no longer offended by the word weeb anymore.
Spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home,
yeah.
there's still so much
I can't believe Reen's voice actor, he voices Noob Saibot now.
Wait, who? Oh, Noob Saibot?
Yeah, with the freaking Dr. Claw voice.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, holy shit.
Like, I thought that was, like, Al and I heard it, and I thought, oh, wow, they actually got Frank Welker, voice of Dr. Claw, to voice Noob Saibot, and then, like, a couple hours later, he makes an announcement on Twitter, I'm voicing Noob Saibot. I was like, oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. He's also Subaru in the dub of ReZero.
I need to watch ReZero dub, but I need to finish watching it sub first.
Hey, Time Warp, welcome to the stream, dude.
Hey, Time Warp. Oh, no, shit, dude, you gave away his name.
He doesn't care.
Oh, no, I kind of like the fact that he's anonymous, especially since he's like one of Silent Rob's moderators.
Oh, I see.
Did you see the new episodes? Yes, Montana, I just watched the latest 3 episodes of High Score Girl, and I'm not going to spoil much, but ooh, those were really good episodes. I can't wait for season 2.
Wow.
I can't wait. It is still solid.
I have to actually give that show a shot.
Did you like gaming in the 90s?
Yeah, I guess so. I was a little kid, so... but maybe.
Okay, like I said, it's more understandable if you were like around my age range and you grew up in like the Street Fighter 2 times and whatnot. Then you might have been a big fan.
Are those Lino flowers? I've never seen so many all blossoming at once. I'll be spending the next 2 years here.
What's funny is if you turn on turbo mode in this game,
but yeah,
the cutscenes will go really fast, but they'll still talk in like normal volume levels and stuff, and they'll still mouth flap as the characters are. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll just do.
I did play like a snippet of the PC version, so I know I will do that.
I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
Don't worry about it.
Are you okay, Daijobuka?
Pay more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers. It's really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
Fun fact, I've got the Elisa figurine on my bookshelf.
I guess
that's awesome.
Of springtime for you.
Yeah.
Wait, what was she dressed like in like 1, 2's clothes? Like what how's she posing stuff?
She's in the school swimsuit.
Oh, okay.
But the funny thing is, she's also doing the magical girl Lisa pose, if you know that from Tokyo Xanadu.
Yes, I've played all Tokyo Xanadu, which is a game I think overall is just average, but there was just something about the Falcom charm that kept me hooked to it.
I didn't really think about it until now.
You know what, though? I enjoyed it for what it was. And I think they can do better if they do a sequel, like improve upon a lot of things.
Yeah, like you said.
But EX Plus, I played a little bit of that, and yeah, there were some clear improvements, especially with the game balance. I actually had to use health items for the first couple of dungeons.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should get going.
Samuel Tsukiki actually uploaded something recently. I don't know what it was about, though. Don't worry, guys. I'm watching, I'm looking at the chat. I might have turned it off on PSN, but I got it pulled up on my PC.
I totally forgot to ask her name.
He's into New Mexico politics these days.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm sure we'll run into each other later. She's right, though.
Okay.
It is weird that there are so few of us in red.
Oh no,
There even
YouTube
enough to
politics,
make a class?
run!
Yeah, I have to agree, man. But I don't know. If Samuel's into politics, then he might actually know what he's talking about, unlike most people in general.
Strange too. Sure looks a lot fancier
Yeah,
than your standard
I tend
issue
to
one,
like
that's
stay
for
away
sure.
from that shit on my YouTube channel though.
So the story for this game, I was also, before I picked up the game, I did see some of the trailers, and I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Someone will probably
So this game
explain it
takes
during
place in
orientation.
Erebonia, and it had like a nobility system before until the Chancellor showed up and decided to like bridge the gap between the two.
But it'd be pretty awkward
And
if
you're
we
enrolled into this military academy called Thor's, set in Trista. But the class you're part of is actually it was separated. You had like a section for commoners and a section for noble people, and you're gonna see it by the way they dress and stuff as we tour around this place. And yeah, I know. This is my second playthrough. But the characters wearing red uniforms are actually part of like a mixed diversity class. That's also a buzzword that a lot of people don't like to hear. Filled with both of like nobles and commoners and some other oddballs here and there. Like you have one character that's like a foreigner from the Nord Highlands. You got another character that don't want to reveal her backstory because I don't think they reveal until the sequel.
Yeah.
You got one that's an ex-mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Black and Silver, how's it going? Oh, S-Play. Magus, San Andreas' Time Warp. Yeah, like, see, green uniforms, commoner, new student.
Yeah, and the white uniform are the nobles.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, let's see if all my shit did carry over like I said it did, like I promised it did. No, it didn't. Or maybe it will once I get out of the tutorial part. God, I fucking hope so. Oh, welcome back. Magus.
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies
S-Play, oh
and
yeah.
your training.
I remember I did a shit ton of S-Play videos.
S-Play, man, those were fun.
I'm leaving
Yeah.
everything in your hands. While
Yeah,
If I
also
were to
remember-
resurrect S-Play today,
Understood, milady.
there's so much stupid shit about video game reviewers and journos that I could just use to parody in future videos. We don't have to depend on the no Mega Man Gears of War running gag anymore.
Please
I would have,
Yeah.
excuse my rudeness, young sir. It truly is a splendid.
I would have like made stuff like, oh, this character is not a black transgendered ginger, and therefore it gets negative a million out of 10 stars.
On your admittance into this fine academic
Oh my god,
institution.
that's great.
Oh,
Or how about this? Samurai Kagura is too sexual for my taste. 1 out of 5.
I'm guessing he's a butler.
Speaking of Samurai Kagura, did you hear that Kenichiro Takaki left Marvelous because he got sick of Sony's bullshit?
She did have a
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, I heard that story. Yeah.
I wonder if she's from a famous military.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, sucks that he has to leave his child behind, but good for him. Let's see.
There's still
now-
gonna be games made for it, so.
Yeah, but the new Samurai Kagura is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt from both like the content cutting and as well as just fans outright refusing to support it.
Yeah, and not to mention the PlayStation versions are gonna be censored to fuck. So, you know.
Ooh, I actually enjoy this school more than the one in Personas 4 and 5.
Founded by the legendary
What about the one
Emperor
from 3?
Trickles himself.
I actually like the dormitory in 3 a lot.
The Dormsman 3 was cool.
Yeah.
You know what though? That's one thing from Persona 3 that this game adopts of a dorm.
Yeah. Dorm's nice there too.
Yeah.
I also really like the settings, kind of like this weird modernized steampunk look. but it's still very fantasy.
Yeah.
There's still monsters and stuff. It's when you look up the lore in this game, it's very fascinating.
The whole series, actually, because hell, in Trails in the Sky, you get to ride around on airships, like not like to the extent of Cold Steel. Well, I'm not gonna spoil that, but the main character Estelle, she does like travel around on the airships from time to time in between her missions. Let's just say.
Standing out too much.
Yeah.
But, sir,
This isn't.
In the sequel, you get to ride a. In the sequel, you get to ride a motorcycle. So.
Return to Berea Heart.
True that. Oh, and horses.
Former podcast. Okay.
Also, I know this is going to be the most appropriate joke, but hello, Joseph Joestar. And number 1.
Wait, Eustace is
Mega
voiced
Man.
by Joseph Joestar?
He is. It's Ben Diskin.
Isn't he also the voice of number 1 from Codename Kids Next Door?
Yeah, that's what I said. He's also number 1.
Limousine. And one of Reinford's fancy
And he's also Mega Man in Mega Man 11.
And the voice actor's name is actually Ben Diskin?
Correct.
Because that's a character from Robotech.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, it was the character that was played by Richard Epcar. He was like one of the 3 pilots along with Rick and Max, but he's the one that fucking dies in the worst way possible in that show.
Damn.
Yeah, he gets killed by friendly fire, no less. It's pretty bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, the show goes dark places, even though it was like a edited version of Macross.
Yes, that's me.
It's not Ben Dix, and it's Diskin.
Oh,
D-I-S.
Diskin. Okay.
Yeah, K-N.
It's a long story. Don't sweat the details.
So, does every Falcom game actually have a Toa, or is it just this in Tokyo Xanadu?
It's just this in Xanadu.
I think she needs to just show up in every game just because it's funny. I like weird mythological gags like that.
Well, there's still Mishi, the mascot of Falcom, that appears in every game.
So that's what that thing is.
Yep.
Let's see. Thank you, Gemmin. I have a bachelor's in creative writing and a minor in literature. That's good. I hope
nice.
you.
Congrats,
I hope
Vegas.
you get a book out so I can audition for an audio book role and actually read it, and have it available for Amazon Prime members for 1 credit.
Indeed.
You should name your podcast "Fat Sweaty Nerds." No, I was gonna save that for Big Al. But absolute counter. We already have a title card for it, Black and Silver, and Lance made it. I love it. I heard Windsor's gonna make one. I don't know how it's gonna work, but if he makes something cool, I'll look into that too and see if we can combine the two.
Here's to the start of a great 2 years.
Let's see. He's not fat either, and I'm not gonna be fat either. I'm already under 300, so.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history.
I'm assuming that. Yep, that's Principal Van Dyke.
Yep.
Thor's
And a bunch of
military
these
academy was
NPCs look the
founded
same.
Almost 220 years
Clone Wars. That's a joke I made in my review.
Oh god, you're right. But the thing is, the game has like a lot of varied NPCs, especially among the Thor students.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I'm guessing that's something Falcom did over time, is, you know, add in more models or some shit.
He opened the doors of this institution. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war.
It's not too early to raise child soldiers.
But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the army. Our mission, however, remains the same.
Oh, that's totally not a dark joke in any way.
I love me some crazy dark humor, which is why I prefer Heath Ledger's Joker in terms of live action Jokers.
Yeah, I like it too.
The pencil gag, the part where Gamble goes, "You think you can steal from us and walk away?" Yeah. He just replies, "Yeah."
I don't know how I got these scars.
A part of its foundation. I hope this credo will
You know, I have
serve
to
as a
give Dick
guide
Van
and
Dyke
an
this much
inspiration
credit.
to
He
you
got away
during your 2
as a
years at
popular
this academy.
comedic actor
Go
with a
forth,
name like
my
Dick
students.
Van Dyke.
The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
Hey,
I mean,
Lazy
he can't help
Samurai,
what
how's
his
it
name is.
going?
Foundation of the world, huh?
Oh, for a second I
going?
thought Magus was saying something about the Ghostbusters 2016, because, I thought he liked it. Elliot.
Kidding. Though this is Dreikel's the Lionheart.
He was gonna give it a fair chance compared to the original film, and that's where we just decided to agree to
Guess we've
disagree
got more to
on.
worry about than just passing exams.
Yeah.
I guess we do.
Oh, hello, Elliot.
Jesus Christ, man, that is so creepy seeing those NPCs in the background.
Hey,
Yeah, I told you,
we're
like,
sporting the same school fashion.
they all look the same and it's creepy.
No idea what the red
It's-
uniform is supposed to mean.
They look just like the meme.
Most of the other students are wearing green.
They look just like the fucking meme.
Well, except for the ones in the white.
Oh, by the way,
uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Star Wars Clone Wars, gotta put that logo
Looks that
somewhere.
way. Though,
Something wrong?
nah. Just thinking to myself.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance.
Oh, by the way, the Carrot Top over here, we'll call him Magical Melody.
Yeah, we are going to get Ghostbusters 3, which I don't know if I'm not really looking forward to that much, and neither am I looking forward that much towards Bill and Ted 3.
As well as your class's curriculum.
Yeah, I think it's a little too late for those, to be honest with you.
Dismiss.
I didn't even know the other actor was still alive, to be honest with you, because I haven't seen him in shit.
Guidebook.
And not to mention, one of our Ghostbusters died in real life like a
Yeah,
long time
that
ago. So.
too.
I just
It's
assumed
just-
they'd tell us where to go.
Unless
after.
they're
Which is
doing a
kind of
passive-
ironic, because there was a Ghostbusters cartoon sequel called Extreme Ghostbusters, and Egon was the mentor figure for the new generation.
Yeah, I think I remember that show.
Ah, best teacher since Miss
You're
Kawakami.
probably thinking. That's perfectly understandable.
Yeah, I enjoyed Sarah a whole lot too.
Oh yeah, she's
More
awesome.
complicated than the other
She's great.
students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orientation.
This game looks
I
like a
don't-
porn game, says Black and Silver Diamond.
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Worry
You
not.
say
I-
that
I-
like that's
I
a
will
bad
say-
Be
thing.
made clear soon enough.
Which ones are the main characters in the audience? Oh, you can kind of tell by if they in the crowd. But basically, the main
Yeah.
cast is everyone wearing red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Looks
let's
like
see.
we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
What do you think this is all about?
I have no idea, but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here. We should go with her.
Oh god, I fucking love this game, man. I really fucking love this game. Oh, these pompous assholes.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Patrick Higharms.
I don't know, he was just an ass.
I mean, he got better, but he was also missing his voice actor in the sequel for whatever reason. God damn, that was a weird criticism I had between playing the two games back to back, is that I'm hoping it got fixed by the time the PC version came out, because I heard they added more voice acting lines in this game.
This dilapidated on campus.
Yeah,
Looks like it should have been torn
I
down
think
ages ago.
they probably did bring him back for the PC release of 2, because that was just.
What does she even want us to do here?
I'm saying
I
that
felt
because
like
of
that
the
was a
shitty
little unfair to the guy,
animation.
too.
Man, these animations aren't shitty. What are you talking about, Diamond?
What's going on?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves.
Ah, come on.
These are some
cut this
fantastic
game some-
games. These are great
Yeah.
graphics.
Also, cut it some slack too, because this was a
Some
Vita
old
game
haunted
originally. So
mansion or something.
Vita and PS3.
Now that you
But I
mention
think they
Yeah.
made it for the Vita audience.
I think this is everyone I've seen.
Yeah.
with red
Plus,
uniforms.
Falcom
you
is an RPG company that knows how to budget themselves, which is why they've been
Yeah.
around for 30 plus years and haven't had any. I don't think they've had any like financial dips or troubles.
I don't think so.
And no,
There's also
wait, this game ain't
These are
2013.
new underclassmen,
Was it?
huh?
Yep.
Got a different set of hoops
It
to
is?
jump through than
I
you
thought it
do.
was 2014, but I could be
Okay,
wrong too.
so it's close enough because this game came out in
Yeah.
2016 or
I'm
2015,
just
but
happy all our work's paying off.
but
In America, at least.
yeah,
I'd hate to have put in
but
a
it
huge
became my
effort.
2016 game of the year.
Ain't that the truth? Wait.
Okay, it
when did
was,
you do
alright.
any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
And here's Angie.
Master slacker.
To be honest, I kind of got a little
Still,
sick of
looks
her
like Elisa's got some
her
stiff
gag.
competition. Quite
I
a
don't
bit
know.
of beauties they've got there.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
It's pretty much the
you
coolest
know one of
lesbian ever.
No, not these
She
ones
does
too.
give you the bike,
Stop
though,
flirting with
so
every
you
damn
gotta
girl
give her
you
that.
lay eyes on.
I actually want her to be a guest
Do you have
character in
any
Dead or
idea how many
Alive.
guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken?
Hey,
I'm
you know what? It'd be
serious.
fitting, it would be fitting, to be honest with
Did you
you,
just
because
say
considering her fight style.
Didn't
Yeah.
you?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
There's our class president, Miss Petite.
Well, look who finally made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take it?
Honestly, physically, I'm starting to look more and more like the
They're
guy
all
in the
lined
yellow
up and
jumpsuit
ready to
now.
go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it
Oh,
all
George, you
we've got
mean?
to support
Yeah.
this fledgling class.
Darkscream, we're gonna have to argue Bill and Ted 3 and Ghostbusters 3. Yeah, we have to do that sometime in the future. Like I said, I'm not going to think they're absolutely bad,
Well, they'd be in
but
for
I
a
am
pretty rough
skeptic.
time if we didn't help out a little.
Even if they have Ivan
Anyway.
Reitman's son working on Ghostbusters 3, I'm still on the
Everything's
fence.
ready over there, right?
You betcha.
But if it comes out and it's a great movie, awesome. I mean, it's happened with Mad Max Fury Road. I didn't think that movie would be good. I've seen it, and it's fucking awesome.
They've got no idea what they're being tossed into.
Yeah, always give it a chance, I guess. At least it's let's give Ghostbusters 3 one thing though. At least it's not going to be SJW bullshit like that
Guess
other
all we
movie.
can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
Yeah. Oh, I hated it. I hated everything that surrounded that film's release.
I avoided it like the plague.
I wish I could until Al told me about the James Roll situation, and yeah, Asa and I did a video about that. So, one of the things about this game is that every chapter you explore this abandoned schoolhouse. Yeah, the way this game's story is, it's pretty good because
Name's Sarah Valentine. I'm the instructor
you
in charge of
spend
Class 7.
half
Means
the
you get
chapter
pleasure of seeing
in Thor's
me
military
all day.
academy, and then you spend the second half visiting a city, in Erebonia, as part of a field trip study. And every city is very different from each and every one, from each other.
not
Like
sure I understand.
one city is like a small
anything about this
market
anymore.
village. One is like a super noble place. The other place is basically Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, with maps so massive that you actually had to ride on horseback in it.
Split among them based on their social class and home region.
If it weren't for turbo mode, I would have dreaded that.
Students in each year are
Because
divided
it took
by
forever to
two
explore that
nobility
map.
and 3 for commoners. And it's been that way for ages.
Yeah,
right up through last year.
I definitely,
But
I will
this
say
year,
though,
we decided
being
to
able to
shake things up
sprint
a
did
little.
help a little bit,
Yeah.
What do you,
We now have a
especially on the
sixth
horses.
Oh, James Rolfe is married, has a kid. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't care much about James Rolfe's content nowadays. Sometimes I'll peek to see what he's doing.
You just jumped straight from 5 to
But
7.
the thing is, James Rolfe just said, I'm not interested in watching the Ghostbusters reboot, and then everyone fucking lost their shit,
This must be some kind of joke.
thinking
Yeah,
he was a
people-
misogynist.
Well,
People overblown that.
Speaking of overblowing shit, here's an introduction to one of our characters, Machias Regnitz.
Machias Regnitz.
Ooh,
And
he's
with all due
kind of one of my
respect,
least favorites.
It's ludicrous to intermix nobles.
I
and
know we're gonna have a
commoners
different
like this.
opinion, but I just did not like Machias.
I'd be forced to
Apparently,
stand
I have a
next
new
to you
follower by
shoulder
the
to
name
shoulder
of
with those
Foolproof Mirror.
arrogant, stuck-up hedonists.
Interesting.
do know I'm
Somebody
not
on
the one who
PSN
made
followed
the
me.
decision, right? Besides, what's
Oh,
the
nice.
big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
I don't know. I don't hate him that much because even though he's being a dick, he did apologize later on, like pretty quickly in the game. Plus,
Yeah,
his shotgun is really useful in battle.
Oh, nothing
yeah,
much.
true.
I just
I
found
actually
the
did use him for
behavior of
crowd
the
control.
If you do a new review, can you fight Bugs Bunny? No, because I actually like Bugs Bunny.
The scion of some noble house has left the
Yeah.
Have me beat up a character a cartoon character I don't like.
Please, my lord, do share your esteemed name with us so I can give
So
you
would you beat up?
Oh
Mickey
wow,
Mouse
you
then?
are being a pompous ass. Wow, man, I've watched JoJo Part 2 English dub. I did not know that was him.
Arrogant, stuck-up hedonist.
Yeah, really. I kind of recognized it like right away. I was like, oh shit, that's Husis.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, let's just say Husis is gonna do this. Next, you say, rotten nobles to you.
The son of Duke Alberea, Lord of the Kreutzen province.
And then as soon as I say that, Machias is
get
doing
much
that
more noble
little
than that.
face.
Interesting. I'd heard the rumors.
Oh, that's Windsor's waifu right there, the one in the white hair.
Your family lineage means nothing to me.
I kind of wish he was in this call right now.
I'll never bend my knee to the likes of.
Okay, that's
Actually, I want
enough.
to see if he's. Well, I don't know. He might be busy.
I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker.
Yeah, that is true, Megas. A lot of SJWs, they don't know what misogynist is, and they just hate men.
You
So.
orienteering exercise earlier? What exactly does that involve?
It does piss me off that we're just
form of outdoor
not
competition,
divided as
isn't it?
people at this point.
Something like a cross between a map reading
Yeah.
exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Okay, never mind. He's doing a D&D session.
Is that why they asked us to hand over our
With
weapons at the
Wilson.
gate?
Yeah.
They just want
Nothing
attention
gets
for their
by
boring
you,
life.
does it?
Yep, that is true.
Their boring, overprivileged life.
Mm-hmm.
You say a woman is hot and they say it's misogynist. Saying a woman is not hot is the
I don't want to
opposite.
spoil
Oh,
the fun, so let's get started, shall we?
this is a dick move. We could have fallen to our deaths here.
Oh, crap. What?
We could have broken our necks.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Please
Yeah,
do-
even though I'm a fan of Elisa, I'm not a fan of
What's the
that
point in
little
having an
gag
icebreaker if
that's
you
gonna
don't make a
show
couple
up.
of new friends?
Oh, and Fee does the Batman.
Lame.
Hey, Hashan, how's it going? Let's see. Well, I'm not going to stick around since I need to become more invested in this series. Who is worse, the Skeptics or the SJWs? Ooh, that's... Skeptics, I think you could still have a discussion with them.
Laura gave out
I
from under
think.
Yeah.
I say I think because I've actually seen them practice the art of blocking
I
people.
can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs beneath the school grounds there?
Yep.
What does that woman think she's playing at?
Skeptics are funny. SJWs are annoying.
I thought my
Indeed.
heart was going to
Yeah.
out of my chest. Hey, Reen, are you?
It's like what Lewis Black said. Democrats are dumb. Republicans are stupid. What's the difference? Well, here's that moment, by the way.
Yeah.
She can see them.
You know what, though?
Democrats will say dumb things, but you can't laugh at them. Republicans will say some things that are just so absurdly stupid that you can actually laugh at.
Whoa.
This is a bit awkward.
Oh yeah, cliche anime scene. I'm not a fan of that either,
Me neither.
even though I like Elisa. But that kind of gave me like a not so great first impression. But you know, she does apologize about it like pretty early in the game and realizes she's wrong. So we
To
all
be
gotta give her credit for that.
To be fair, I've seen worse abuse from people who've been in the weird same accidental situations. Love, you know.
Yeah, that's true, because I've seen many anime girls who will flat out blow a guy up with magic or something.
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve.
Reen pretty much has it pretty good compared to, say, Saito from Familiar of Zero, who gets blown up.
Oh, that's one of the reasons why I hate that fucking anime.
I just hate Luis. That's all.
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables.
Oh yeah, we got cell phones.
Is this?
Yep. Well, Arcus units, I guess, but same thing.
Seems to be
Yeah,
some
that's
sort
true.
of portable orbment.
Right you are. These handy little
They also
The
give
Trails
us,
in the Sky,
our magic.
their orbit powers come from like watches, don't they?
Miss Vallis?
Yeah, they do. They're like little
These
pocket watches or
devices have
something.
Built-in communications functionality, then?
But
I think there's something similar in the Crossbell games. I don't remember what they are.
Crossbell looked like a very advanced city from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And I do like the
also
fact
like
that the game actually has like a police force too, and one of the main characters is a cop, right?
Well, the entire team are like the four main characters. They're a team of detectives. Let's just say, and they work for a little group called the SSS.
Ever heard of Toni Morrison's beloved, brutal and powerful book, but it was SJW'd, it would hurt the story. That is true. Why can't
Indeed.
anime girls have asses instead of just tits?
Why not?
I don't know.
both?
Haven't you seen Supersonico?
Yeah, exactly.
Or Yomi from Senran Kagura?
Yomi from Senran Kagura?
Yeah. Beansprout girl.
She's my favorite girl in Senran Kagura. Oh yeah.
Hey, the character I mained in Dead or Alive, Hitomi, she has the Yomi costume. And yeah, I actually paid money for that DLC costume set because things were looking up for the Senran Kagura franchise, even though I think it's a little downhill. Oh, please tell me I get all my
I see mine
equipment.
over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
I mean, yeah, I would think so.
Because this is a new game plus. I did a carryover of everything.
I think it should, because I did do New Game Plus on PS3 a long time ago for when I did like recording for my review, and I do remember getting most of my shit back.
Let's see. There's my little force. Oh, okay, it said I got my New Game Plus stuff. Good.
Nice.
Murasaki all day, Darkscream. Murasaki is a good choice.
Yeah, she is.
The Amazon from
And,
Dragon's Town
Hibari
has tits
Master
and
Race.
crafts and muscles. She has muscles. Let's see.
Hibari's cute. I will say. But I will disagree with you that she's better than Yomi. 'Cause,
Okay, it
I'm
looks
a
like
little
I got
biased in that
everything.
part.
Okay, for Reen, I actually had an orbit that allowed me to see treasure chests on the. Okay, is this it? No, that's it. Where is it?
Yo, welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Ifrit. What was it called? Detection? Undiscovered treasure chest is showing. Yeah, I always use that. Actually, let's in the second game, there was actually a sorting system where it actually sorts by rarity, and that helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Reaper. Sure, why not? What's he saying? Darks, you should start reviewing No, fucking no. What is wrong with you?
Do you want Darkscream to get in trouble, dude? I don't think YouTube allows that.
YouTube doesn't allow anything cool. What's the Mars gem? Let's see. Hellfire.
No, Time Warp bad. We don't speak of that name here.
What do you say? Oh, My
Little Pony.
That shit's over with, isn't it?
I guess the Brony thing's dead now. At least I haven't heard them being all obsessive as they used to be.
I'm gonna be spending forever sorting all this
It's
shit
in
out.
the final season. Okay, good riddance then.
I don't even know what I have, so I'm just putting in whatever.
That's what I usually do. I just kind of look at the stats and it's like, oh, okay, make my character stronger.
Alright. Actually, let's see if I actually do have... Okay, I do have the Kage Ichimonji. I do... Let's see, what's my most... Was it this head? The Ares armor or the Aura jacket? Let's go Aura jacket. Leather shoes. God damn. I forgot how much shit I hoarded in this game. I don't know if I'm gonna do that with everyone in my party right now, because I don't want this to be, hey, let's sort equipment for 20 minutes. But I'm gonna do it for Ring, and I'm probably gonna check the DLC outfits that are now free. By the way, I saw that video you uploaded of the swimsuit DLCs.
Oh, what about that?
I saw it. Your DLC, your video. The one.
Oh, you're talking about that.
One, yeah, the one accompanied to Jodeci's Freaking You, the ending song to JoJo Part 5.
Yeah.
That was good.
You know that. Thank you. To be honest though, I kind of took that joke from my friend Zero Master, because at the end of his review of the Galgun games, he had like a little shot of those girls with that song playing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna show him that, and then he pretty much asked me, "Did you rip me off?"
Speaking of potentially ripping people off, I was trying to find a theme song for Absolute Counter, and Matt Iggis and I agree on a theme song after sharing some links. He wanted to use the song from Capcom vs. SNK 2, True Love We Makin'. And it's a really good song, and I love it, and I wish I could use it on the podcast. Problem is, though, is that there's a more popular YouTubers that I respect called the Super Best Friends. They would have a series called Friday Night Fisticuffs, and that was their intro theme, and most people remember it for that. So, but I didn't want to feel like I was kind of ripping them off. So I found that there was a YouTuber I was subscribed to way back when that did a mashup of that and Dudley's theme, and that's the song we're going to use.
Ah, nice.
Orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have.
Here's the thing, BioPhoenix. Apparently, I had to make a choice. You can't carry over everything because they have like a little check mark limit. But you could get bonus items and stuff, but fuck it. I decided to get everything because I even did the hidden side quests in this game. Have you done the hidden side quests?
I can't say I have.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to tell because they're hidden.
Yeah,
but they're there. I remember just I was stuck in a mission at one point, and then I looked it up and it was like, wait, there are hidden missions in this game? Okay. And I said, fuck it, I want to do those. You know, because side missions in JRPGs are always great doing because you get more experience, more equipment. But at the same time, I do hope that the side missions themselves are still pretty fun.
Yeah, I do like some of those side missions though. What I don't like doing though are like whenever you're doing the free days with Reen and he's just doing a bunch of stuff around school. Like some of them are okay, but a lot of them were kind of boring.
Yeah, thank God there's the turbo mode. I could just go done.
Yeah, and
there's fast travel options in this game too, so it's not even that tedious. It's just a little bit boring. And
yeah,
I don't know if I'm going to review Tekkaman Blade Magus because I kind of pigeonholed myself with the past 26 episode anime limit with Gundam X. Maybe I will review Tekkaman Blade, but that's gonna be like a little bit way late down the line.
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves. I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however. Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine. It would be a huge help.
Mega says, fun fact.
And you're
Did you know?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Well, I
No, I was just making a
That's
Cat
enough.
Icarus reference.
Perhaps we'll run into her along the way.
No, I know he said fun fact, guys. I think he's trying to type something else. Bryan Cranston is connected to Tekken Blade. In what way? That game, oh, did he voice a character in Techno Man?
I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
Because I know Bryan Cranston was an anime voice actor. He voiced Fei Long in Street Fighter 2, the anime movie.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I fucking love that movie still. Why do you hate me so much? He's also, yeah, I know he's a Samu Daisa in Macross Plus, which is my favorite Macross thing.
You can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway, how do you guys want to do this? Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you.
Those are some cool ass tattoos. The only thing I'm gonna regret doing is the max bonding points, so I can't see everyone's free time events. But I believe everyone's Link EXP got carried over too, so I don't have to worry about the ones I've already maxed out.
So you're from abroad.
Well, there's that at least. And hello, Gaius. You're kind of the most boring character in the game. Sorry, dude.
I hate to say it, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
You are literally the most diversity hired character ever.
Else would I be carrying it?
Yeah. And he's also the least developed.
But it has that odd cross-shaped head.
Because
looks kind of
shit.
Awesome.
He has like no personality.
And we visit his fucking country too later on in the game, and his country's pretty cool, but
Country's cool, yeah. I like traveling through Nord.
Oh, this thing.
Should I even like say about like stuff that happens during that chapter though, or at least mention something?
If it's not too spoilery, go ahead.
Both, actually.
Alright. The chapter where you visit Gaius' hometown was more about Elisa than it was about Gaius, and I find that funny.
Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it. So when it came
What's even more fucked up is that we visit Lisa's fucking hometown and get more on her. It's like she gets double character development.
Maybe
Gaius
that's why
gets
she's one of my
diddly dick.
favorites. Maybe that's why she's one of my favorite characters, even though like that's unpopular and whatnot. But whatever. But I do feel bad for Gaius, even though like I don't care for him.
Techman Blade English version called Techno Man, Bryan Cranston voiced over work, and Major Montana. Techman Blade's entirely here on YouTube. Yeah, I have the series on DVD because I'm a traditionalist and I don't like the subtitles on the YouTube videos.
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used.
It's an Eastern style of saber called Itachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
WrestleMania? I don't follow wrestling anymore.
I passively follow wrestling. I'm an idiot. Lucha Underground used to be on Netflix, and I didn't watch it all, and now it's off of Netflix because Netflix is dumb sometimes.
Seriously? If that's what
yeah.
looks like.
Lucha Underground would have been something I would have recommended to people who would stop watching wrestling because it brings you back to that time. It really does.
Speaking of which,
Netflix, I'm still salty that they got rid of It's Always Sunny on there.
I think it's on Hulu now. Everything that got axed off of Netflix is on Hulu now. I've been watching Scrubs. I've been rewatching Scrubs on Hulu.
I guess I'll have to bite the bullet and go on Hulu then, because I didn't finish watching any of Archer either.
Hulu's not a terrible service, but they do have those expense. I would just say stick with the $10 commercial-free package.
Okay.
Not to mention, there's a fuck ton of Gundam shows on there, including Gundam the Origin.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't like Hulu's little player, I guess you could say, but that's just a dumb complaint.
Alright, let's see if I can hit this bastard.
Yikes, a monster! I didn't know, Elliot.
Yeah. What the fuck? We were about to fight that monster. Oh, it's afraid of me. It's afraid of me because I'm over-leveled.
Yeah.
By the way, I love the battle music to this game. So much that I'm actually going to just try to deliberately get this over with, pad this out a little bit. Oh, never mind. I guess everyone's got their best equipment on.
Good, good.
I go
That's
where
cool.
the wind takes me.
I also love the fact that the game actually has like an EXP multiplier system. Depending on how well you do, it adds more EXP in. That's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Wrestled. All my favorites don't wrestle anymore, or they're probably dead. They even took Chris Jericho from WWE, and took Kenny Omega as well, who's a huge JRPG guy.
Oh, nice.
No, yeah, I think Chris Jericho is on Cody Rhodes' wrestling program now. Yeah, he has his own wrestling thing going on. I forgot what it's called, though. I don't think it's Major League Wrestling. I think it's something else. All Elite Wrestling, I believe. I'm just gonna go through turbo mode just fast. Aw, dang it. Trying to force me. Hey, look, treasure chest.
See a treasure chest here.
Fuck. Can I go down here? Yes, I can.
Oh, hey, a treasure chest.
Oh my god, the turbo mode is going to be so helpful. I'm probably going to beat this game in like 2 weeks, tops. I love this game so much.
You know, maybe I should get back to, like, playing the PC version. I kind of just, like, played a little bit of it, but then I'm like, I already played this game. But maybe
I know,
if I want
but
to
like
keep myself...
I don't even know when the third game's coming out. It could even be delayed potentially.
Yeah, as of right now, it's
But
only.
to be fair,
fall.
I do need to play Trails in the Sky, but they have but they don't have things that the modern games have. Like they don't have the link system. I do like the sprites in the game.
Yeah, you can't really rack on that game for that though, considering it's you know, the first arc.
I know, it's just that it's just that when you play a later entry in the game. And then try to play an earlier version. Okay, so that's how you switch characters. I've been wondering how you do that.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
You start to see the quality of life downgrades. Like, for example, when I played Persona 3, I was like, holy crap, you can't even control your other party members directly? That's lame and stupid and mindless.
Yeah, it is. That's one of my, that's one of the things I hated about 3, even though 3
Oh
is
yeah,
my favorite.
Karkamo was actually on Magus's podcast with, Xander. That was a fun episode.
But they did actually address that in the portable version.
I go where the wind takes me.
See how quick I got that power over with?
Oh, indeed.
That's what more RPGs need. They need like a fast forward button for some of this.
Yeah.
It helps with the replay value.
I don't see any obvious injuries.
Yep.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left.
I will say though,
Elliot,
back to
you didn't
Trails
lift
in
a finger.
Calm you too long.
Yeah.
Tired or worried or
Elliot, you're just support. You shouldn't be this tired.
Fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No,
You're a
I'll be
cleric,
fine.
Elliot.
It was just
Jesus.
a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up.
Hey Darkscream, I just got Monster Hunter World and Tekken 7. That's great. Those are 2 great games. Monster Hunter
Nice.
World is really good, and I'm looking forward to the Iceborne expansion.
So.
Oh
So,
no,
back
it's
to,
a bug that we could kill in like 2 seconds. I forgot. Yeah, one of the characters makes a save. I forgot who. I think it was Fee.
No, it was Machias. Like what you're gonna see right here.
Looks like I made it just in time.
But
Adios for that.
back to Trails in the Sky. I will say one thing though. I definitely liked Estelle Bright more than I did Reen Schwarzer.
Oh yeah, she's
I don't
a
know,
woman.
I kind of liked her. That's not the reason. I just liked her because she had that fun personality.
That's right.
Yeah, she is kind of a silly Billy.
Yeah. Which compared to Reen, don't get me wrong, I do like Reen, but he is kind of generic light novel protagonist in a lot of areas, so that's kind of why I
don't know who voices Elliot Biophoenix, but I know Spike Spencer was the voice of the main character in Akiba's Trip, which we were talking about earlier.
A sweat. Water under the bridge.
I'm not kidding. English dub, that was definitely him. It sounded exactly like him.
That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened
I
to
think
be
the
passing
voice
by.
actor of Elliot is the guy who played Dust in Dust in Elysian Tale.
I don't think I've seen or played that, whatever that is.
Is it just the three of
It's
you
a
here?
game.
Jeez, being ignored by Biophoenix. Yeah, Biophoenix. Magus is actually watching a stream today.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
Oh man.
See. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Still not a fan of this dub. I think the dub is fine, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like this dub.
Yeah.
Name's Reen Schwarzer.
Especially towards at the end with the big oh shit moment. You can't tell me that the voice actor was phoning it in at the end. If you know what I'm talking about, Nightman.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is
There are a couple I'm not a fan of. Elliot and Elisa's voice actors, I'm not too keen on like the voice acting there, but even then they kind of get better.
I'm not a big fan of Milliam, and she's played by Ashley Birch of all people.
Yeah, she's
Who would
Aloy.
who would later on play Aloy? And
she's
she was
also
fine
shot-
as Aloy, but boy was she kind of annoying as Milliam.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it does fit.
Yeah.
Likewise.
She's fun fact. She's also Sasha in Attack on Titan. So
you're from abroad then.
She's also that
Mil-
Tutoru woman from Steins Gate. By the way, I heard the dub to Steins Gate was ass.
What about you, Reen?
Really, a Funimation dub that's ass?
Well,
Yeah, because they like made the main character sound like what if Rick Sanchez was a college student, and they made some stupid meme references. Like Kurisu said, I saw a clip too. Kurisu says something along the lines of, "He is worse than Leroy Jenkins," and that made me cringe so hard. I think I cramped myself.
I hate it when they add pop culture jokes into dubs. They don't fit.
It depends.
Concerned about the girls, as you might.
But like, okay, you could get away with it in Ghost Stories or a certain or more comedic anime. But if you try to do something that's tonally a little more serious, it's kind of annoying and it's weird. Dude, when I was a kid, when I watched Pokemon the first movie, the Minnesota Vikings joke they made always rubbed me the wrong way because I knew it pulled me out of the frickin' movie. Because I was like, wait a minute, this is a cartoon made in Japan in some weird fantasy world. There's no football team in Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just 4Kids being 4Kids, I guess.
There, Gale,
Oh, and
let me hit you.
I will agree with BioPhoenix that Cassandra Lee Morez was great as Fee.
Oh, Fee was great.
Yeah. It's too bad, though, that she has to sound like Morgana of all characters, but even then.
Oh, is that Morgana?
Yeah, Fee is Morgana.
Wow. I know Cam Clark voices Instructor Neidhart.
Nice.
He also voices Ronaldo in Devil Survivor 2. That's also a really good game. I wish it would be ported to Switch, or they make us Devil Survivor 3. One of the two.
Alright, so Matt Whedon called Funimation becoming the new 4Kids. I don't know, dude. I don't think so, because Funimation's not editing anime for children, so...
No, but they are taking like some weird civil liberties with the scripts. Like peppering in pop culture references, and I heard something along the lines of they made Kale and Khalifa and lesbians with each other.
Weren't they just,
Sisters? Yeah, I know.
Oh my god! That's Deke level bullshit there. Except that's a reverse Deke.
Nice reference. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even a fan of Sailor Moon, but I know that they did something similar, turning a lesbian couple into cousins.
Yeah, that was such a dumb move.
That's also really offensive too.
We meet again.
I get it that you're trying to make the show for little girls, but still.
It's worse than what they did to Zoisite. They actually flat out changed Zoisite's gender to avoid any homosexual tendencies.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not kidding. Because I did
Wow.
grow up watching that Deke version of Sailor Moon, and I know people have weird nostalgia goggles for it, but let's be honest, that's not Sailor Moon. I'm so glad that Viz decided to redub it and re-release it in its more faithful form.
Yeah. You know what? I can say the same thing about Dragon Ball Z, because I grew up on the old DBZ dub, but you gotta admit, it's not good.
They said Goku's father was a scientist.
Yeah, that's asinine.
Although the Brawler movie did reveal that there are Saiyan scientists on Vegeta.
Correct.
But Bardock was still not one of them.
Yeah, Bardock was, you know, a warrior.
But other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your father would be...
Yep, Viscount Victor Arside.
Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I still don't know if I'm going to stick with this one, go with Emma, or see if you can romance Sarah. I don't know.
You can actually romance Sarah in 2, but to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of like romancing the teacher because I don't want her to lose her job.
I did it with the one in Persona 5.
Sorry if...
You know, I did too,
Because
but...
I didn't know at the time. I just said the funniest thing, and then the game's like, you're a romance with your teacher now, and I was like, oh, and then I just shrugged and went with it.
Well, I mean, in Persona you could be a floozy, so...
Oh man, Persona 5R. I can't wait to see what we're gonna... I hope you can New Game Plus your old save file.
I come from a distant region.
Is Persona 5R confirmed to be an FES kind of deal?
It should be.
Yeah.
I don't see what
But
else it
also
could
could
fucking
be-
be.
Now that you mention it, our instructor
Yeah, a
did
lot of
say
people say
yours
it could
was
be
the
like some sort of sequel following that new character, but I don't know.
That would be cool if that was the case, but I would like to go through the preview. I would like to go through another playthrough of Persona 5 because I haven't done all the confidant links. Hell, I haven't even started on the politicians.
I'm not. I don't have any training in martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended.
That makes
So
sense.
what other unpopular opinion, folks? I don't have a whole lot of unpopular opinions. Here's an unpopular opinion. I don't care for the Soul series, much less Sekiro.
From mine, though.
So it
I
does.
enjoyed Bloodborne a little.
What if it's just cosmetic?
I don't bother with those games because I know I'm gonna get an ass whooping.
Is something the matter?
In fact, I'm getting enough of an ass whooping playing Crypta and Necrodancer. That game's really fun, but it's hard as balls.
Unpopular opinion. I don't like Amanda Wynn Lee like at all.
That's not an unpopular opinion. She's been acting
Yeah,
like
it's-
a real... on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw how she was kind of. Look, I'm not gonna get into the details because y'all know about that little drama.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk
She was being
about that.
shitty.
I'd rather not talk about that.
Yeah.
Elisa.
Which is a shame because I do like her voice acting.
There's probably a new technological
But-
breakthrough every week.
Oh, I did too. I was an ADV boy back in the day.
Yeah, and also she voiced Yukiko in Persona 4, and I actually like Yukiko. So
Me too. I even have a figurine of that character and an Android of her.
yeah, she was actually like one of my favorites.
So, hey,
Even though her social link wasn't the best, shall I say? But
I guess
you know,
that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met.
Unpopular opinion, Stranger Things bored you. I can do one better. I haven't even seen Stranger Things because I don't care.
I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
God, you're such an ass.
Yeah.
Not you,
Well,
Chad.
any
I'm
ideas
talking
on
to
what do
Lisa.
now? We've all run into each other wandering around.
Well-
How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best.
she gets better.
It's not
Come
Yeah,
on.
she does.
for girls to travel alone.
Yeah.
You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
She got a huge sword.
Yeah, I think that can rival Cloud Strife's sword.
Beg your pardon?
And fuck that, it'll rival
I don't mean to
Guts's.
boast, but I'm confident my sword's
I haven't
action
seen
will be
Berserk.
more than sufficient to protect
I've seen
us.
little bits of it.
For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups.
Yeah.
What
There
is
are
the
still
meaning
two
of
us who
death?
remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them.
2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths.
I will say though, I'm not too big of a fan of Emma.
I'm gonna be honest. If there's gonna be a new dub for Eva, I'm just not gonna watch it unless I hear glowing things from hardcore Evangelion fans,
I have no objection.
which I won't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that dub is gonna do something that might tick me off. It might even be less faithful than the ADV dub. I don't know.
We'll see the 4 of you later then.
Also, Evangelion's not as respected nowadays as it was back in the day. People love to dump on that show.
She really
Like-
doesn't seem like
don't
she's
people-
gonna let that go,
Oh, go
does
ahead.
she?
Like how people used to love to dump on JRPGs a decade ago. Like Bennett the Sage, the fucking the only retro otaku in on YouTube, by the way, calls that show pretentious all the time.
No one else worried about leaving a group of girls.
Yeah,
No,
don't
I'm
some
not-
people prefer the movies though to the show?
There are 4 of us here.
Some of them do, some of them don't. The third movie kind of fumbled, I will
I
admit,
don't think we have anything to worry about as
Okay.
long as Laura's with us.
but I still want to see how it
She
ends.
really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
Oh, that part I'm also going to disagree with you, Magus. I thought the old Eva dub was just fine.
If it didn't look so dangerous, but at the end of the day, a lady.
And I wouldn't see if the new dub had the old characters, just better acting and stuff. Then I wouldn't mind. It's kind of like what they did with the movies.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School
I
of
was never an
Swordsmanship serves
Evangelion
as a
fan to
general
begin with
basis for
either.
the techniques used by
I'm a
knights
guy
throughout
who
the
thinks
Empire.
it's just okay.
And her father, the Viscount, is
Yeah.
arguably the strongest swordsman in
Like,
the
I
country.
will pull out its flaws. In fact, I will go as far as say that maybe Evangelion's is the reason why most animation fans hate anime,
I doubt any of the other
because
swordsmen
the
here would
animation
stand
just
ground against her in combat.
took a nosedive in the second half. That elevator scene, though.
Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly style.
That's kind of a silly thing to base
Well,
anime
that's the
on
thing,
because
like-
that's just one show.
That is true, but like it was heralded as a super classic at the time, and it's like the fucking
Yeah.
the pillar, and if a non-anime fan sees that and goes, wait a minute, that is the peak.
That makes
I'm a
sense.
And
swordsman
then-
myself. I guess the lore is
When,
sort of
in all
outside
honesty,
territory.
by technical standards, the peak anime is frickin' Akira, because that still has wonderful animation that holds up to this
How
day.
about we pick up the search?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
worried about that silver
'Cause,
girl. We still
Akira
need to track
Akira
down
actually
Duke Alvarea's
told a
son,
good
too.
story, so
That's true.
even if the plot was all over the place in the movie,
I couldn't
but
care
still,
less what happened to that pompous ass.
it was kind of a landmark film.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone.
Matt Wheaton says, I don't take Ben Sage's opinion very serious. Unfortunately, there are people that will. We got Mason Otaku, Biophoenix, and Kenny Lauderdale for retro anime reviews, and they are leagues better than Ben. I have to take a look at who Kenny and Mason are. The only other person I know of, he's not a reviewer, but he likes to do documentary-style videos, is Mercury Falcon. He does documentary videos on like classic anime and stuff, and I love his content. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that monster. There's really no point in fighting these things.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's
Oh god, is it him?
I think this is the fee part.
You're pretty sharp.
No,
I'm
no.
not too
Oh,
sure,
it's
though.
it's Fee. Okay.
Okay.
I thought he was freaking out because him and Machias have, well, obviously they have bad blood at the beginning of this game.
I'm glad to see you're all right.
Yeah.
Though it looks like
Actually, to be honest, if you thought Elisa was being an ass, I think Machias was a little bit worse.
Nope. I'm
But that's just
small
me.
and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me.
Oh, I'm sure Ava does. I just never had interest in it, Negus.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
I really wish there was like an action JRPG spinoff with that character.
Wow.
With a Fee?
She certainly
Yeah.
isn't fibbing about being quick on her feet.
That would be
Guess
kind of
we really
fun.
don't need
Like
to
have it
worry
play
about
like
her.
East or something.
With more platforming mechanics.
Now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows
Yeah.
exactly what she's doing.
Captain Harlow. I've seen Galaxy Express 999, the movie, and most of the TV show.
Already been to the exit and then come back.
Fee's voice sounds familiar. You may have heard her voice in a lot of stuff.
You said she's Morgana from Persona 5.
Yeah,
Right?
That's
it.
she's Morgana.
I know Albert Wesker voices Eustace's brother.
Rufus? Yeah, he does. He's also, well, I'm actually not going to say that because it's a spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hear that?
But he does voice a certain other character, too.
Come on. Rain,
Wait for me!
Oh, it looks like he took care of these guys on... Wait, does he need help
Oh,
or
I
not?
love Konosuba.
Konosuba was fun.
Yeah, it is.
I love how the first episode starts. It's like, oh,
Kazuma.
you died. Oh, was the girl I pushed out of the way? Is she safe? Oh yeah, she was safe. She had nothing to worry about. It was a really slow steamroller. So I got crushed to death by a steamroller? No, worse. You were in such a shock you just fucking pissed yourself and died. Everyone laughed at you, your parents laughed at you, and your surgeons laughed at you, and they couldn't do the autopsy on you.
Poor Kazuma.
I kind of want to see a season 3. Speaking of weird sequels and OVAs coming out, there's a Netunia OVA sequel coming out this summer.
Did you need something?
Cool.
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship.
Hey,
I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Shut up, Machias.
I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guy Swarzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
Oh
Once
boy.
again, I am number one.
After all that bluster about
I
running
am
away
rich,
alone, I wasn't expecting you to
and I
actually
have a
fight.
big house.
I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off.
I'm not
You
gonna
wandered out to
lie. Eustace's house is pretty fucking cool.
The virtue of the common.
It is.
Why, a
He's
pretty
loaded.
noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a
But
thing.
I think I like
What the hell is your problem?
Elisa's home more.
Those really are all the
Yeah,
same. So
because
full of
like she
yourself,
lives
it's
in a
wonder you
giant
don't pop.
building.
And you're not just a garden variety noble either.
That was kind of nice.
House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking
Shut
down
up,
on us less
Machias.
fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
I have Arcadia of My Youth on Blu-ray. I've yet to watch it.
Wait, what?
Fun fact, if you may not know this, Konosuba is a parrot. We know that.
Yeah, we know.
Carl Regnitz.
Which is
It's
probably
kinda
why
obvious.
I like it, because it kind of makes fun of isekai anime. And it's a genre
Yeah.
I'm really getting sick. Well, it's not a genre I'm getting sick of, but
And this
it is an
It's-
oversaturated genre.
just so happens to be
It
a chip
really
off that
is. That's
old
why I couldn't watch
rarefied
the
air
Rising of the Shield Hero because
Me
I'm like,
neither.
oh, another isekai.
And it's,
Like, it's
and
not
it's
that
the
it's-
same one, too. It's like, oh, they get trapped into a fucking fancy MMO world.
Or something. I'm like,
Like, why can't it be like
I've
El
seen this
Hazard, where it's like, okay, it's a fantasy world, but it's like Arabian themed, and it has bug creatures in it that speak weird French, and they have like a giant Death Star for a moon.
Perish the thought.
yeah.
No, it's like, well, I always wanted to make an RPG in the 80s, but I'll just make a shitty light novel that'll get adapted to a shittier anime later on.
And as you're vividly aware,
Guys,
factions
are-
in conflict
okay,
with the noble faction, led by when you look
Any
at
of you
that
guys in the
faction,
stream are
vitriol,
MILFs,
disdain for
hunters?
nobility suddenly seems rather
This is a weird question to ask. Any of you guys MILF hunters?
cheap, wouldn't you say?
This is a
Oh my
serious.
goodness.
This is a serious question.
Don't do it.
Don't. Oh, I'm gonna stop Machias.
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything. And Eustace.
Yeah, stop
don't you think
Machias.
that was a little
Because fuck
uncalled for?
Machias.
Okay, Shen says yes. I don't see time warp here, so I'm just gonna count that as 2. There's gonna be an anime. There's gonna be another isekai anime called. I forgot what the full title is, and some of you may already know it. I think it's called "Do You Love Your Mom and Her Two Hit Something Something." It's getting an anime adaptation. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh,
are you sure
it could
it's
be
not
worse.
a hentai?
It could, no, I don't know.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace.
That being said, it could be worse. It could be sister.
Being at odds with Machias is one thing. Tracking his father into it is pretty low.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line.
Yeah.
It would seem I still
Too many, dude. Like you've been out of the loop. You don't pay attention to anime news nowadays, but that's what it is. That's the trend.
Why?
Thanks, Sword Art Online. You're such a bad show, though.
I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was.
That being said, there are some good shows. I like Konosuba, and I'm actually enjoying ReZero.
There's no need to address
Konosuba and ReZero are the best ones.
We may come from different social spheres.
I will
Here
agree
at this
there.
Academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing.
All the others, though, they're just
Or so
kind
the
of
idea goes,
trying to
anyway.
be as good as those.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, I'm with you all the way there.
All right, have a good night, Matt Whedon.
Take care, Whedon.
Big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that.
Oh my god, I think I know why Gaius is here.
So what are you going to do, Eustace?
I
You
agree.
said to go with
Sword
you,
Art
but
is
I
the
don't
worst
wanna
anime
mess up
ever.
with coming along if you don't want to.
I think they pushed him as Mr. Exposit.
intending to press on to the
I think they
expert
needed the
myself.
foreigner in order to explain the world of Erebonia
But I'd prefer
to
not to
the
mimic the actions
gamers.
of
That's why
his
guys
ilk,
exist.
so
Guys
I'll
exist,
accompany you.
and that's why he probably wasn't focused that much in development in this game.
I'm just surprised we're worthy of your.
You mean that's my only reason for existence? No!
Let's just go with that.
We should
I'm
be
just a
moving then.
plot device. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we got uses. That's fine. Okay. How do you pull up the map? There we go.
Right. It's my turn.
My turn.
Sorry, I meant to press turbo mode. Hee.
Seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Stop talking. I want to pick up that item. Thank you. My son loves Sword Art Online. Well, I know there's going to be
To
anime.
each his own.
That's going to be anime fans in the younger generation. Sword Art Online is going to be their Naruto, their Dragon Ball Z. And then 10, 20 years down the line, they're going to be like, man, anime today sucks. Why can't it be awesome like Naruto and Sword Art Online?
Ain't that ironic? Because both of those suck.
Oh, we did it!
God, the boss battle is going to be a fucking curb stomp. Oh, another treasure chest here. Yeah, get away from me, you little bastard. Yeah. I'm not playing this game for the gameplay. I already did that the first time around. I'm just doing it.
Now you're just like, I just
Yeah,
wanna stream.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Yeah. I mean, I do kind of want to sample this game, so it might motivate people to pick it up.
Yeah. I'm just here waiting on the third game because I don't feel the need to buy these games again. But
Hey, are we?
Yeah, you
I do
already
think,
bought on
though,
Steam, but the PlayStation version is my double dip. My computer
Yeah.
says it
Looks
can't
like we
handle
are.
the.
That definitely seems to be the egg.
I can see the
Can't handle
sunlight
this
streaming
game.
in, so I'm guessing we're finally.
It can handle
Oh,
Trails in
really?
the Sky.
This was a complete waste
well, I
of
mean,
time. Pointless
Trails in the Sky
busy
is like over
work
10
lost.
years old, so of course it can.
Considering the schools
And
that
this-
Steve
and it's
found,
more
I was
sprite
expecting more of a
focused.
challenge, but nothing here posed
Yeah.
even a modest threat.
Did we even fight the same?
I still
enemies?
despise Lucky Star. I think Lucky Star's aged way better,
Business about class 7.
thanks to how much worse anime's gotten.
Good question. We've got people here from different.
I never liked
backgrounds,
Lucky Star either
classes.
because all they did was
Is there
do
some
nothing
sort of
but
secret
talk.
agenda with this
That's
whole
what made that
class
show
thing
great,
we
though.
just don't know yet?
Characters just standing around talking, and I don't mind that. Red vs. Blue did that, and they had jokes. Clerks did that, and they also had jokes.
Yeah.
The statue?
First boss.
What the
heck is that? A gargoyle come to life? What sorcery is this?
I wonder if I have max CP. That's your craft points in this game. That's when you do skills. And then you also have magic points. You can do magic shit.
Yep.
I still
Let's be
enjoy
frank
Lucky
here,
Star.
Let's be frank here, this boss is pretty easy.
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
It's cool, we got this.
Only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right. Finally, an opponent worthy of my skill.
Hideos, help us.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
Actually, yeah, let me use my S break. And he's... Wow, I thought he was going to die. He's got like one little bit of HP left.
Leave it to me.
Damn.
Oh my god, is he just scripted to survive this?
Wow, Elliot, you suck.
Oh, it looks like you got a little tougher. Guess what? Still going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Your turn, Usus.
Oh, that's why you couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think the first Clerks movie is overrated. I think I like the second one more.
You cut out there. Which first what?
I like Clerks 2 more than Clerks 1.
Oh, okay. I like them both.
Yeah, but like I said, the second
really
one I
fun.
liked more because
How pathetic.
I just really like the Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars debate that Randall sets up, and the payoff
That
was worth
great.
it.
Indeed. This is the first movie.
That
Walks.
should be the end of it.
This is the second movie. Walks.
No, he
And this is
walks
the
and he
third
trips
movie.
a little bit.
Yeah. And then throws the ring into the lava. The end.
Even the trees walked in that fucking film.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a
Oh,
certain
man.
degree of tenacity, but this thing needs
Remember
to
when
just die.
when Randall said a racial slur and then but not know it was a racial slur?
Yeah, and he wants to take it back.
And then Dante's like, "It can't be saved, Randall. The whole thing about about the race is the reason for its existence in the first place. And even if it could be saved, you can't save it because you're not black."
You've certainly got some good timing.
Oh, look at you saying, who's the racist now? Saying I can't do anything because of my skin color. You watch. He goes up to a kid. What can I get for you, little poor? It's okay. I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages.
Oh, the
alive
Clerks
and
cartoon was great too.
Oh, yeah, the cartoon was so good. And it only had 6 episodes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Office that we barely even scratched it.
I also like
was
the Clerk's Law scene where they actually showed the funeral.
Yeah.
Fine. I guess
It's too bad though that cartoon was put on ABC because like
Yeah.
that's not the place for something for
Looks like you
Clerks.
started the party without me.
You.
Releasing limiter.
I never watched Chasing Amy to be honest with you.
I did, and I think it's okay.
Mm.
I would not rank that as my top favorite in that cinematic universe. Like, I think my favorites were Clerks 2, Mallrats, Jane and Silent Bob Strike Back, Dogma, which was actually the first
Dogma.
movie I saw.
Dogma was good, yeah.
And yeah, I have to say Clerks 2 might be where Kevin Smith peaked. Because after that, it was all downhill from there with bullcrap like Tusk and Yoga Hosers.
I never heard of those to be honest with you.
Okay, Tusk is basically a body horror anime about some dude turning another dude into a walrus. But
Oh,
Yoga
gross.
Hosers is much more offensive in the fact that it stars Johnny Depp and Kevin Smith's daughter as a bunch of Canadians who work at a convenience store who have to deal with, and I'm not making this shit up, they have to deal with evil Nazi sausages
That's stupid.
that apparently kill people by crawling in their butthole or something like that. I don't know. It's really dumb.
Kevin Smith should have stopped at Clerks 2 then.
Yeah, and he wants to bring the fucking View Askew-universe back when I'm like, no. Clerks 2 was the perfect end. I heard that we're not going to get a Clerks 3 though, because Jeff Anderson, the actor who plays Randall, he walked out. He's done. He doesn't want to do acting anymore or anything.
Okay. You know what? That's good though, because Clerks 2, like you said, Clerks 2 is like the great, the definitive conclusion. A third movie would not
think
work.
it was just your imagination.
No.
Really wouldn't.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
I mean, that Clerks 2 pretty much ended with a bang. They brought their convenience store back. That's the way how I saw it. That felt like, yeah, Dante's story's over.
Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys.
There was one clip my friend really liked from Chasing Amy, and that was the trivia question scene that Banky did with his friend. He's like, okay, there's a four-way intersection. Who's gonna get to this area first? The angry lesbian. Good. You wanna know why? I don't know. Because the other three are figments of your fucking imagination.
I have so many questions. I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
Fuck. Mother,
Noise. You know, Darkscream and I are going to argue a lot, but you know, we have, I did not have my last podcast, trust.
Why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is true. I don't know what happened with your other co-host, but that did sound really bad.
Why you all made the list.
I'm not going to indulge more because that's going to make things public. Even though I like to keep my streams unlisted until I create a playlist. Yeah.
How so?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle ornament, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that
Your
was.
social link.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather
idealistic.
Well, yeah, the
Cop Out
technology
sucked
has
too.
limits.
That's another one I never saw.
What's Cop Out?
Yeah, I don't even know
Oh,
what that is.
that's that other. I forgot he did that one.
The 9 of you
Is that another Kevin Smith movie?
Yeah, Bruce Willis, and I forgot who the other guy was.
Oh, alright.
Background in Class 7, well...
I see.
Yeah, Kevin Smith's older movies were definitely better.
Oh, I'm skipping dialogue pretty fast. My bad.
Indeed. As promised, if any of you have
Yeah, it's
objections
alright.
to being in this class, speak
I
now
do that
or
too
forever hold
sometimes.
your peace.
Like they're not done talking, but I press X. I'm like, shit.
I think that pretty much covers the
I also
how to
really
resolve
love
your
the menu
situation.
music.
But this program isn't
Indeed.
cheap to run. So
I also
we're not
forgot
about
to
force
check the
anyone into
DLC
it if they don't
outfits.
wanna be here.
You have to
You
open them
should
up in a
also be aware
ribbon
that
or
Class
something.
7's curriculum will be
Ah.
tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important
You know,
decision
Magus,
to
I
make.
actually like Jane
Will
Silent
you
Bob
stick with
Strikes
Class
Back, so
7?
I'll have to disagree with you on that.
Jane Silent Bob Strike Back was really fun.
Yeah, I liked it. It was, you know, mainly because like I like those characters already, so seeing them get their own movie was
See,
great.
that was the thing. When I saw Dogma, I didn't know it was part of this shared universe. I saw the movie when I was like 10 years old, when I was in Jersey, and that's why we were watching that movie, by the way. So when I saw a couple of years ago, I saw an announcement of a movie called Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and I was like, oh, you mean those two guys who swear a lot in Dogma, they get their own movie? What? I didn't know this was like the 5th entry in that series or something.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Whoa, wait, what?
Just like that?
Yeah.
First, then.
Class 7 kicks ass.
You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
I'll join Class 7. And I'll join Class 7.
Out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
That's fine, Magus.
A noble sentiment.
I think the intro to this game is going to play soon.
The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel.
Yeah, it does.
One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even...
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student, too. Any more takers?
I'm just here to be background, and to give you another party member.
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Glasses.
Sign me up too! I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind
The stories of him, of Smith and Willis hating each other in Cop Out are better than the actual movie itself. Damn. That almost sounds like the Fantastic Four reboot. I was tempted to see that movie. I didn't care about it initially, but when I heard that the director was drunk on set and they had to like cobble up the movie with a ghost director and stuff, I was like, wow, this sounds like a fantastic train wreck. I gotta see this. I didn't see it I didn't see it though, but I was tempted.
There's a surprise.
I know it's bad too. Like, I know the movie's bad even though I never saw it, but like, it just looked abysmal.
Using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Come on, Fee.
You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself.
Fee's like, whatever.
That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Yeah, I think it's because Kevin Smith became a woke stoner. He started smoking a lot of pot, and I think he just got stupid pothead ideas.
Got a magnificent setup now.
He doesn't know how to control his pot.
Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other.
Yeah, well,
but that doesn't mean you can't
at least now that Fantastic Four and X-Men will eventually join MCU, at least we'll get a better Fantastic Four movie.
I'm not entirely sure, dude. I think after Endgame, it's gonna be all downhill from there.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
It does kind of feel like Endgame should be the final Marvel film, but
no, they're gonna keep. They make too much money. They're not gonna stop.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least that makes this
I know what you mean. It's just story-wise.
True, but yeah, after I watch Endgame, I think I'm gonna be done for the MCU in a while. That being said, I am looking forward to Shazam.
Shazam actually looks good, and this is coming from a guy who hasn't been very impressed with the DC movies, because a lot of them weren't very good.
No, they're not.
No, like, don't get me started on Batman v Superman, because I hate that piece of shit with a passion.
Me too, dude. But there is someone in the chat that loves it.
This should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win.
To each his own, I guess.
To each his own, yeah. I'm not gonna...
Darkscream, you never replied my Matrix text message last night. I'm not gonna debate with you on the Matrix, because those movies are done and gone. And I used to like the Matrix Reloaded, and then I saw it recently, and then it just fell apart on me.
To me, it's just the first movie, and the other two don't exist.
Same.
might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
Jesus. I
Yeah,
hate rich
Machias,
white
yo.
people.
Machias is a bitch.
They're going to be like this.
But no, man, Shazam looks great, and I've heard some early reviews of people saying it's really funny.
You know what, though? I did enjoy Wonder Woman. That was, like, the one exception.
Wonder
So maybe-
Woman was okay, but I really hated the villains, and I really hated the final act.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. But it was watchable to me, so...
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Aquaman or anything, because I'm like, I just didn't care.
That, and I don't know if I could sit in a theater for a 2.5-hour flick anymore. That, because when I watched Infinity War, I felt like I got such a brutal migraine after watching that, and I just felt like crap for the rest of the day. I hated it.
I didn't care for Thor 2, to be honest.
Me neither.
But Thor 3 was great.
I forgot he makes a cameo in this.
Right out of my mouth.
I mean, I know he shows up later on, but I didn't know he was in this scene.
You talking about Olivier?
Yeah, or Prince Olivert.
How do you mean?
Yeah. That's how...
I've still yet to meet him in Trails in the Sky, though.
In Trails in the Sky, he's a main party member. And, like, you know, I'm talking like the arc as a whole.
Sweet.
But, yeah.
'Cause
He's
this character's
one of the
kinda
best
cool.
characters in those games.
Magus says, fuck both of us. BVS is super brilliant.
To each his own, Magus.
Yeah, my favorite moment was spending 20 minutes with Lois Lane investigating the thing the audience already knew 20 minutes ago. Spoilers, it was Lex Luthor.
Yep. My favorite part of the movie is when the credits rolled, so I just so I can leave. You know, I do debate with a friend of mine about like which superhero movie is worse, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Batman v Superman.
I don't know, there were some things I liked about The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I liked Electro's design, and I liked Spider-Man's costume design. And
yeah, those were like the highlights.
I thought Andrew Garfield was a pretty good Spider-Man, and
I think Andrew Garfield, I kind of feel bad for the guy though, because he got put in the wrong movies.
yeah, and I heard he had some debates with Sony or whatever, and he got fired, so it was already a mess.
To be honest, he would have been gone anyway because
Yeah.
they're, you know, Homecoming and whatnot.
Homecoming is an okay movie, but it's not a good Spider-Man movie.
I enjoyed Homecoming for what it was.
Well, I mean, some of it was all right, and I do like Vulture in that film. He's like my favorite interpretation of the character, because before that, never gave two shits about the old guy.
Yeah.
But that is not Peter Parker. That's like a little kid. That's like a little kid who stole a Spider-Man costume.
Yeah.
Hated him. And I hated his supporting cast too. They were really annoying.
Yeah. But I'll agree with the chat though.
Like Ned was an
this
obnoxious.
intro's awesome.
Ned was an obnoxious butthole who's telling him he should use his Spider-Man abilities for selfish reasons. That wannabe Mary Jane character was always annoying. I don't get why she's even here around. I'm not going to the Washington Monument. It was built by slaves. And, oh my god, that is the least intimidating Flash Thompson I've ever seen in my life. Huh.
Yeah, you know, last I checked.
Yeah. And even then, he couldn't come up with clever insults. All he said was, "Hey, penis, Parker."
Yeah, like, I said that shit when I was 12. Come on. Not in high school.
Let's see.
Harry
Iron Man
Waltwell is
3,
the best
Thor
Spider-Man.
2, overrated. Guardians of the Galaxy. No, I actually like Guardians of the Galaxy. Or I like the
Guardians of
second
Galaxy
one
was
more.
fun. Guardians was fun, yeah.
Magus says, bitch, please. No, you bitch, please. My favorite part is when Batman murders people.
Oh, that pissed me off.
Dude, oh yeah, my favorite... I don't care if he did that in the early comic book days.
Oh, Magus, a friend of mine...
What makes me respect the guy more is that he's able to take people down in non-lethal ways. Think about the video game Dishonored. Think of how the game had like this like lethal versus non-lethal takedown thing. Which one was easier? Killing them, obviously.
Yeah.
So
that too, but like, but Batman's whole thing is he doesn't murder because you know his parents were killed in front of him. That kind of
Are you heading to school now too?
You know, that kind of destroys his character. There.
Oh, by the way, they finally gave Rean some voice lines in this moment in the game because I remember in the Vita version he talks but he doesn't speak, but Elliot speaks.
No problem.
Yeah, that annoyed me, to be honest.
Yeah, if you played the Vita version, if you're not familiar with it, yeah, just imagine him not talking, even though he still had lines and dialogue, and yet Elliot still talked. It was weird.
And there's also some times when they're in the classroom and like Rean's not voiced, and I'm like, why is our protagonist mute? What's going on here? Well, not really mute, but yeah.
Spider-Verse is a freaking amazing movie. I'm glad it won an Academy Award for its animation.
Good morning.
I haven't seen Spider-Verse, but I do plan to at some point.
Morning.
Yeah.
Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Is she still mad at me?
We'll see you in
She's
class.
still well. It's not that she's mad. It's more like she's feeling awkward.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge.
But like, kind of has to put up that facade.
She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. I can't believe she'd be so...
Nightman, next stream, I do Your Ass Is Mine. You were debating that movie with me. Oh my god.
Wow, Vegas. All right, I'll debate you, but I'll debate Batman v Superman with you.
How do you think Batman would have reacted if Superman said, "Save Gretchen," instead of Martha?
I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Really?
He could have just said, "Save my mom," and it would still be. I would have just been okay with that. But no, it had to be important. Both of their first names are Martha.
That was stupid. It's like, okay, that's a dumb method. That's a dumb reason to gain respect for somebody.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
My childhood friend's mom smoked a pack of Marlboros. My dead mom used to smoke packs of Marlboros. I guess that's why we're best friends.
Oh man.
Oh, this is a fun stream. I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah, I like Magus. Magus ain't liking that we're not fans of.
You are aware
Batman v
he
Superman.
did murder people. Yeah, I just said he did that in the early days, and then comic book censorship said he's not allowed to kill people with guns anymore, so they worked around that.
Yeah, I kind of like Batman not killing people though, because
yeah,
you know,
and if he's killing people left and right in the Snyderverse, why doesn't he kill the Joker, the most dangerous person of them all?
I do get what you mean, though.
Yeah, big sociopath. In fact, but like I like Batman not killing people because it makes him look a little more noble than say a Punisher-like character. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Punisher, but that's not Batman to me.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too.
As much as I like the Punisher, I have more respect for Batman because he tries to go for the path of least lethality.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been
yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
To everybody else, but they're both nobles, right?
Or killing goons in Batman Returns and 1989. Yeah, that's why most Batman fans hate those movies, Magus.
Eustace's family rules
yeah.
They hate it like the way Spider-Man fans hate Homecoming. Honestly, I actually kind of like Batman Forever more. Val Kilmer's Batman is pretty underrated because they at least try to get more into the psyche of Batman.
I didn't like Batman Forever, but that's only because they ruined one of my favorite villains, Two-Face.
Two-Face, yeah, they fucked him up hard.
They turned him into a clown, and that pissed me off because that's not Two-Face.
I don't know if I should blame Schumacher for not doing his job as a director or Tommy Lee Jones for taking too many civil liberties, as well as having a pissing contest with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. But, like, some people give The Dark Knight some shit, but you gotta give it credit. At least it got Two-Face right.
I love... Dude, people are giving Dark Knight shit because it was such a popular movie, and I hate that, because I do love that movie.
Yeah.
And I do
Same
love
here.
what they did with Harvey Dent in that movie.
Harvey Dent was amazing in that movie.
Yeah. It was great, and I love the design of Two-Face. It actually creeped me out.
And that's where we'd be
Yeah.
if we weren't in class
And
7.
you know what? Two-Face did what
Dormitory
Two-Face
number
would
2
do.
For all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
You fuckers have advantage. You're not in the text chat. Well, welcome to the world of live streams, dude.
Yeah. I get to be a guest on this stream because we're both fans of this game.
Well, they did a good job. It's got
I
a
do
nice
encourage
feel to it.
Darkscream to play more of Trails in the Sky, though.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that. But I also have
Yeah,
to
you
finish
should.
watching Gundam X, and I also have some other things to do.
Step aside.
Oh, look, it's my favorite pompous asshole, Patrick Higharms. You stay the fuck away from my sister.
Well, let's be frank here. Reen's sister sucks anyway.
I didn't hate her.
Yeah, I did.
Well, what'd you think of her friend, Alphen?
Is something the matter?
You know, Alphen is okay when Elise isn't around, but when she's around, she's just shipping them left and right.
We're leaving.
And I was like, shut up.
You might be part
Just
of
stop.
a special class.
Get some help.
That doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
I'm gonna kick that boy's ass one day.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So they're finally upper
Patrick's
classes.
just a wannabe rival.
This is
Because
why I hate talking to
Reen
them.
faces some much stronger opponents than that little bitch.
Arnold was a good Mr. Freeze. Oh, shut up, Montana. Just shut up.
No way.
Get the hell
Arnold?
out of here. No.
Arnold is only good if you think of him as a Tommy Wiseau's The Room kind of good.
You know, we almost had Patrick Stewart playing Mr. Freeze, and that would have worked perfectly at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick Stewart actually would fit the character.
Especially if they're trying to do Batman the Animated Series Mr. Freeze, where they gave him a really cool tragic backstory.
Yeah. See, the thing is, ice puns and tragic backstory, they don't really mix.
Yeah, if they dropped the tragic backstory part out, then maybe Mr. Freeze would have been faithful to the pre-animated series Mr. Freeze. But no, they had to throw that in there because I guess that's the things kids will recognize.
I'm still looking. It's hard to
I gotta give Arnold and, what was,
But no one can argue that's not Joker either. What, Heath Ledger? Heath Ledger was Joker. He was an anarchist.
Yeah.
God, I love that. I love that version of Joker because he's really good at bringing the worst out of everyone, and that's like my favorite type of villain.
That's the thing too. Is Joker is supposed to be a psychotic clown.
I'm
and
gonna
that's
take the
kinda what he was in
nicest
that movie.
people in the room, and then I'm gonna have them kill each other. It'll be fun.
That's something the Joker would do.
Hey, look, it's Instructor Makarov.
All well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse.
Oh yeah, the weird glasses guy.
Yeah. No, that's
I kinda
Instructor
like him.
Thomas. Makarov is the
Oh.
dude with the lab coat, I think.
Oh, we know Megas. We're just kind of not. We're just joking around. We're just.
I know, I
arguing
know,
with
I
that.
know. Dude, if you think that's insane, you should just go into the Discord chats with some of my friends. We get into each other's throats all the time. They hate the fact that I don't like to watch a whole lot of modern anime.
Well, that's funny.
Like to discuss the
All right, Darkstream. I think we should have a fight right now, and the fight would be who's the better girl, Laura or Elisa, and we're gonna kick each other's asses.
All right, deal.
Yeah, there we go.
Looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was
I'm already kind of pissed off at those waifu people in the fan base already, so making fun of them will just let
That's
some steam
good.
out.
I like to make fun of those people.
Yeah.
to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering
Because let's face it, they care more about their waifus than the actual plot of the game.
and would go on to make
Yeah.
quite a name for himself.
Unfortunately, there's waifu wars everywhere. Even in
Yeah.
Evangelion.
He would later become
Wasn't Evangelion like the first?
Maybe.
73rd Emperor of Erebonia and father
Maybe they had one in Gundam. I don't know.
Not to mention
And if they did, I'm voting on Sayla.
Dracul's army was
That's Char's sister.
Alrighty. I haven't. It's been years since I've seen Mobile Suit Gundam, so I don't remember like much of the supporting cast. Like,
I'm
at
sorry,
all.
Shen. It's not my Discord. It's Real's Discord. And he has the authority over the place.
first began gathering his army was...
Hey, you should make us.
First place where Emperor... Okay.
Would you care to tell the class?
I forgot the question. Where did Emperor Dracos started his... Was it in Berehard?
Oh god, it's been a while. I think it was
Shit.
You know, let's go to GameFAQs.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't think it's in the Nord Highlands. Crossbell's not even part of Erebonia. Emperor. Try. Don't judge us, guys. Nichols.
Yeah, it's been a while. I did this a lot too. I was like, I don't know the lore of this game yet.
First
Don't do this to
gathered
me,
his
game.
army. I want those respect points.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently it was in the Nord Highlands.
All right.
I was gonna say Berehard.
Go
Got
with Nord
it.
then.
What in the actual fuck?
Hey, thanks for trying to help, Elisa.
Oh, okay. She is being a tsundere. Darkscream, you and I will be Cisco and Ebert. Oh man, that'd be cool. Cause I love when I listen to a podcast and some people have like different opinions or even conflicting
Nice work,
opinions.
everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day.
Oh, I would like to see a Megas Discord.
He doesn't have a Discord account though. I don't think he's gonna get one.
Will the Academy's facilities...
He likes to stay off the grid, which honestly I think I need to do the same thing. It'll be good for my mental health.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get to do free days in Thor's Military Academy. I have to be an assistant for the student council or some shit.
Yeah, that's basically Reen's occupation.
Basically side quests.
Yeah.
Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
I actually do think that they should have had Reen. They should have had Reen be able to join clubs, a la Persona style.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But I think if there were more time focusing on the Thor's Military Academy, might pad the gameplay out because the story is actually very evenly paced.
That's true.
And we would probably be spending more time in Thor's and less time at the field studies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the real meat of the game too, is the field studies.
Only rule is if my kid joins, don't attack him. That's about it. That's that's an understandable rule. That being said, that's why I don't want that. People are going to break that rule at least once a week. And
probably
not the people in this chat. I trust them, but we're probably going to get new faces every once in a while.
Yeah, you might as well just make it like a private Discord or something.
That's what I do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... I mean, Nightman and I are in our own private Steam group with him, Shadow Snake, and Time Warp, and Mr. Mir.
Yes, instructor.
Yeah.
Basically some old EWO guys. And
we also mostly... Go ahead.
We mostly just share fucking anime pics.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why? Because we're all that perverted, I guess.
Hell yeah. Also, I will add to that I would never attack a kid, so don't worry about that, Megas.
Same.
Yeah.
I forgot. Were you at the Tekken 7 stream?
You know what? Here's a funny thing. I was kind of gone during that one little moment, but I did end up seeing like the rest of it because I was back and I saw that little part near the end. I'm like, I'm curious.
Well,
and I'm like,
that's what happens when you make fun of his kid. That's the ass kicking you're gonna get.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna like name drop the stuff, so I'm just gonna say, all I would say is, don't make comments about his kid. That's all.
What is up with anime characters and belts? Even Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, he's got belts around his arms now.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of anime characters have weird styles. You know, in the second half of the arc, Reen's got a collection of belts on his on his outfit. So
that is true.
Yep.
Please don't F this up in ISA, man.
Yeah. God, people went apeshit.
Yeah, that's why I love the Japanese games, but I hate the communities around them. Hate them. They're the worst. I don't even know how they enjoy anything in life. They should just kill themselves and be dumb and do us all a favor. That's how negative they are.
Some people a couple of people that are fans of the Trails games that I've spoken to recently, because one of them likes to stream once in a while, or like a lot on YouTube. I've talked to them, and they told me something actually a pretty smart thing to do.
What's that?
Ignore those bastards and just enjoy the games.
Okay, so here's all the DLC I got. That's a lot of stuff. Let's see, faceplates, ride along Mishis, ride along bunny ears, trial packs. Monster
yeah, that's all you have to do, Vegas.
That's a lot of shit.
Is this technically a spoiler when we're seeing Crow and Milliam's names in the TLC area?
Well, we were already introduced to Crow at the beginning of the game. He was at the entrance with the purple hair girl, so
that's true. Milliam we didn't see yet, though. But then again, we already talked about her.
What does his casual clothes look like? Oh, that don't look too bad. But I think I'm going to stick with the Class 7 uniform. It just looks better. Still cancel ban. Oh, what the hell. I'll probably have to wear this eventually. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Colette. What you up to? Sometimes talking to some of the side characters will update your notebook.
Yeah, I find that kind of neat.
Let's see if I have. Let's see if I have my notebook. Where is it? Note. Yeah, characters. Let's see. Class 7 members. Let's see. They probably have some stuff here that'll spoil later parts of the game, so I'm just gonna even had Milliam's picture. Let's see if I can get something. Patrick, arrogant upper class student, believes strongly in class system, looks down on commoners. Let's see.
Spoiler alert. Milliam and Crow joined the Class 7.
Man, they even like
game.
they even like went the extra mile and just like had character artwork designs and stuff. Oh, Beryl from the Occult Club. Of course, she has those creepy eyes.
Indeed. I do like the twins.
Oh, Lyndon
Though
Vivi.
they were pretty fun. Yeah, they were fun.
Where's Becky? Was her name Becky? Let's see.
Yeah, it was Becky. You're talking about the girl with the accent.
Yeah, where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh,
She's at
I
the
didn't have any notes on her, but yeah, she has a Scottish accent. Because I think in the original Japanese game, she was supposed to have a Kansai dialect, but they didn't think it would work in the location she was originally from.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of Scottish, in the words of Flynn from Power Rangers RPM, I'm Scottish.
That was a weird ass version of Power Rangers. That was basically Terminator meets Power Rangers. That was crazy.
That was an awesome season, though.
Hey, Vincent.
Oh, hi, Mint.
Let's see. Let's see. Red hair female teacher. She's playable for a short time. Yeah, she is in this game.
Final Fantasy fan base needs a mass suicide. Oof. That's a dark thing to say.
I have to agree.
Yeah, they are a little uptight.
Let's see. Engineering building. Of course it has to look like that. Library. Student union. God, this place looks nice. God, I love this academy so much. Ah, there's Becky. We'll just watch how she talks. I don't know if I can perfectly do that accent. Here, you know that massive corporation Kleisen Company? Well, this weebam's father. He thinks he's a pure ticket because his family's well off. He'll not stop following me a boot either. Actually dealing with my head in. Okay. Terrible, I'm sorry. I need to work on that.
It's alright.
Okay. Where's my objective? Apparently I'm supposed to go to the student union building. We'll just walk there. You can fast travel. Well, actually I don't think that option comes up. But yeah, you can just fast travel there if you want to.
Yeah.
I love how traveling is such a convenience in this game. Because one of the things I really hate in most video games is backtracking or forced backtracking.
Don't get me started on the second half of Devil May Cry 4 when you start playing as Dante and you gotta backtrack through everything.
Well, look,
you even
there's
have
our
to
bro.
repeat boss fights.
How's it going? Academy life been treating
Oh,
you
hi,
well
Crow.
this past half month?
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others, too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey, now, let's not get
Oh, did I ever mention that how much I like Crow?
First things first. How about you let me
He does have a cool name. Crow Armbrust.
Yeah.
Trick.
You got a 50 mirror.
And he's a pretty awesome character too.
By the way, that 50 mirror coin is a collectible item in this in the package
Yeah.
I have. I think it was also in the Vita version too, so I have two 50 mirror coins.
Oh,
So I
nice.
can actually use one of them to play a game of chance.
You know what? I got the collector's edition of Tokyo Xanadu on the PS4, and it did actually come with Blade, like Blade cards.
Yeah,
'Cause
I have
that's
the
in that
Vita
game, too.
version, and I also have those Blade cards.
Yeah, I mean they're poorly printed, granted, but now I can play that game in real life.
By the way, I forgot what I'm gonna say right hand because I don't know.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects too. Though, wait.
I don't think
You
it
said
matters,
this was a
to be honest with you.
Which means
you catch on quick.
Yeah, it's also empty. Okay.
Yeah, because I think I remember even if you chose left, Yeah, he still has the coin.
Get
So.
through a year with Sarah. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
That being said, I'm kind of glad Final Fantasy... I forgot about that. Oh, there goes my coin. I've been
That
conned.
bitch crow took my coin.
Anyways,
Real bitch crow.
I do like the fact that people are starting to discover there are more RPGs in the world than just Final Fantasy.
Indeed, like the Tales series.
Or Persona. Or mostly Shin Megami Tensei. Or this game, which is available right now on PlayStation 4. Give me money, Exceed. Please.
Yeah, we're trying to promote the game that you released.
Yeah. I wish we could promote the Crossbow games.
Oh, you can, but the money's going to Falcom.
True. I don't think I need to buy any equipment from you bastards because I got the best equipment on me.
Meaning the kitchen staff is useless.
Maybe I could probably buy ingredients at least. Because cooking in this game is actually really fun. There was actually an exploit early on in the second game that I did where you cook some items and you can sell them. And then you can buy them off from the same store. And you can basically kind of get a pretty good profit. Oh yeah, it's freaking Library Girl. Then she had some weird erotic fic or something that she was working on.
She's a Fujiyoshi.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Nope. Go away, Dorothy. I don't want that. Okay,
I believe the Occult Club is in one of these rooms. Gone Fishing
I believe so.
Let's see, what's this room? Ah, Chess Club. That's where Machias goes to.
Yep.
Dear God, what is with your eyebrows, Stefan?
Yeah, they're kind of bushy.
Also, the fishing mini game is actually really fun. Oh, I guess he's here. Let's see. This appears to be an unused room. It's cool. Okay, anyways, let's actually meet with Toa. What is wrong with Tetris? There's nothing wrong with Tetris. I love the new Tetris game that came out. Tetris 99?
Tetris is fun.
Tetris Effect is amazing.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that. That was great.
It was on sale, and I picked that game up, and ooh, oh, it's beautiful.
It's been about
Indeed.
2 weeks, hasn't it?
I think I gotta get back to that.
Room, Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then. I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
She looks younger than Fee.
There's no need for
Yeah.
But she's not.
There's no junior or senior in my book.
If you think that's weird, Toa Kokanoe, that's the Toa in Tokyo Xanadu. She's like your older cousin, and she's also your teacher, and she's like 24 years old. Looks exactly the same as the character we're looking at.
Yeah. I mean, at least this Toa is like, what, 18 or something?
I did a double take when I saw her in that game, by the way.
Oh, I died laughing.
I'm sure I'll have plenty of
But yeah, you're not gonna see a Toa in East. That's for sure.
That's disappointing.
you need help with. You just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind.
I still need to finish E's origin, but the game's getting a little boring.
Council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here
Hey, Kamikaze, how's it going?
is because you're holding on
Welcome to the stream.
Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see.
Let's see, student notebooks, which I already have.
I completely forgot about these.
I'm really really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction
Let's
manuals
take your
for their
argument to another level, Darkscream. Oh boy. We're going on a whole other level.
So we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Did you know they're making a new Sakura Wars game got announced?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I heard.
Wait.
For PlayStation 4, and I don't know a damn thing about Sakura Wars. I have the anime. I have a doll of one of the main character. I got it out of a random anime bag.
Which means it's my fault this has taken so long.
I don't know much about Sakura Wars either. I just know it exists.
I think I'm just gonna watch the anime adaptation in order to catch up to see, just get some familiarity with it. I want to say it's an old steampunk mecha anime because I'm seeing frickin' steampunk looking mechs. Or it's a game, it's an RPG, whatever. Point is, we're getting a new one, and I thought this would be an awesome, exciting news, and then everyone said, "Oh my God, it's on the PlayStation 4. It's ruined forever."
But she's always so busy. And I help
Derp.
out the other instructors a lot too. So
What
I
did
don't
they
mind
expect,
lending our
though? I
hand.
mean, Xbox One don't got games, so why would they put it on there?
Now, if Sega budgets themselves, then I could see it eventually getting a Switch port. But if
Yeah,
they're
that
gonna
too,
but if they're gonna go all out and like use an advanced engine and make it look really neat, really good, then I could see it being a PS4 exclusive, and maybe an eventual Steam release. But I doubt it would make it to Switch.
Probably not.
Let's make sure people discover JRPGs in general, ignore the shit that was heaped on the genre last gen. Yes, let's make people ignore Anthem while we're at it.
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah.
Actually, they don't need our help doing that.
Anthem, what's that?
Right?
Exactly.
Such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry.
Sony has been on the censorship bandwagon lately, I do agree, but I don't think Sakura Wars is going to be a game that's going to be botched or butchered. They seem to be attacking the lewd Japanese games, which, honestly, I think that's stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb, but there are certain games where it's not gonna be affected by that. Like, some people are actually worried about Cold Steel 3 localization being censored, but one of the people at NISA actually said there's not much to censor, so... If at all.
See, the cynical half of me is thinking there's not much to censor equals, or there's not much to censor does not equal, oh, we're not going to censor this game. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Here's the thing, though. In Trails of Cold Steel 3, when you switch to a female NPC, you can move the camera up.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
I'm probably thinking that that's the worst they're gonna do, and if that's the case, fine, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's just a panty shot.
Yeah.
Please, let me.
I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment.
Yeah, DMC5 did have like a little bit of censorship with like the ass shot, but...
Mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the...
Which, by the way, I
Okay.
heard that's like a weird bug thing, or maybe because it wasn't censored in the Japanese Sony PlayStation version, which is weird because people know those games are getting censored in Japan too.
Yeah.
Sometimes people send in
So maybe it was supposed. So maybe those beams of light were supposed to be patched in other versions, and they forgot. I don't know. But also, Bandai Namco did something kind of idiotic. They cut out a Hot Springs event from One Piece in the U.S. version only.
Will that be okay with you?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
The European version, it's fine. I don't know what the deal is there. I think Bandai Namco needs a better localization department because they did the same shit with System Noir. And I'm like, dude, nobody's going to care about a fucking Digimon nun. You don't need to change her design at all. I mean, it's not a big deal, but like that, you think that's going to offend people and not You think that's going to offend religious people and not things like Anjamon, Anjawamon, Devilmon, Lady Devilmon, Lusamon, who's based off of fucking Lucifer.
Yeah. You know, for kids.
Actually,
It's-
Digimon
go back to
Cyber
the
Story.
One Piece thing.
Digimon Cyber Story was aimed for an older audience. They're trying to abandon the child audience because they can't win them over the Pokemon crowd.
Yeah, that's true. Because let's face it, all Digimon fans have grown up at that point. They're not. No kids are watching the newer seasons.
Damn it, Sarah.
Treat your favorite little Wunderkind? I dread to think
Yeah,
how
that was
you
kind of a
treat people
douche move, Sarah.
Also, I didn't know German existed in this world, but okay.
Explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be
Oh, Dragon Quest 11. I can't wait to pick that up for the Switch.
Yeah, it was a good thing I didn't pick that up on
Same
PS4.
here. High five. Whoopsh.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling half the reason
Saving money 5. Whoosh. I'm sorry. I've been in a Scrubs kick lately. I've been rewatching that show. It's still funny to me.
Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow.
Except for the final season, though, where they replaced half the cast.
Oh, you mean season 9? That never happened. Season 8's where it ended.
No, to be honest, I still.
I could say the same thing for that 70s show. It ended at season 7. Season 8, what's that?
Wait, what show?
One question I'd like to
That
ask.
70s show.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Why me exactly?
Parks
I don't
and Rec-
remember a season that didn't have Eric.
Parks and Recreation actually ended on a high note.
Task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. So
Hmm.
Emma.
I love that
I
show
never
too.
watched
That was
Park-
great. Oh, it's
I never
really
watched
good.
that one.
But here's my advice: skip the first season.
We're both born into noble families.
Start on the
I
second
see.
season and just watch your way down. Just watch through that.
So what makes me so special?
This first season sucks, huh?
Oh yeah, that's the low point. It's all uphill from there.
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Indeed, those shows are really funny.
Oh yeah. My favorite moment
And,
of that '70s show is when Peter's dad fired this one employee for not like showing up to work on time, and he kept making weird excuses. And he's like, "Earl, you're fired." Why? What did I do? What did you do? I'll tell you what you did. And then it cuts to Eric's perspective from behind the door, and then you just hear demonic voices in the background, just creepy shit. He's like, and another thing. Eric.
Red Foreman was the best character.
Eric, what grown man can't handle 35 minutes of being yelled at?
Oh, dude, Eric's dad was the best.
Yes, he was.
That and Fez. Fez was great too.
Wait.
She's getting drunk.
Beer, of course.
Oh.
It's the weekend, and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations.
Ah, Sarah, is that a way a teacher should act?
I'll show a video tomorrow. Is that why teachers show movies?
But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
You know, when Zero watched my Cold Steel 2 video, he told me that Sarah was best girl. But he said it like this: teacher's best girl.
Censorship episode Darkscream. Oh boy, that's gonna be one that I'm a little too nervous on doing right now.
Darkstream, do you like it? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I haven't seen that show. A lot of people recommend it to me.
Oh, dude, watch it. It's great.
I probably should, because if I can watch The League, then I can probably watch Sunny. It's Always Sunny, because The League
yeah.
The League was basically what if It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but they all took fantasy football too seriously, and I found that show hilarious.
I never saw The League, but It's Always Sunny, dude. All right. So like the first season was all right, but once you get to the second season, when Danny DeVito joins the cast, that's when that's when the show gets really good.
Unconventional studies.
It
Okay,
got
I
weird
tried.
towards the
I
end,
tried
yeah.
to make two separate saves. Like one. One for chapter completes and one for like in the middle of my game. Alright. Everyone has a free day except for me.
Oh, Magus, I definitely recommend you watch It's Always Sunny. It's hilarious.
Oh wait, I have to visit everybody's room.
Yep. You gotta give them their shit.
Elliot, here's your shit. As you can tell, he's a fucking musician. Yeah.
Alright, have a good night, Magus.
Take care, guys. I mean, take care, Magus. He's probably gonna send me some angry texts after he logs off.
Is it because of us shitting on Batman v Superman?
I don't know if we should do that because we will spend more than 20 minutes doing that. We promised that we were going to do 20 minutes of free time, then move on to the gaming topics.
Lol.
Oh.
No, I'm asking. He's probably still peeved about that.
Save Martha!
Martha.
Alright.
Anyway.
Oh, guys, yeah, he's an artist. We know that much about him.
That's like all we know, though. He likes art, and he talks about the wind.
Have you ever done any free time events with this dude?
I think I did one, and I did one in like the second game, and it was about a windmill.
Riveting. Anyways.
Later, Magus.
Later. I will text you tomorrow. Oh, god damn it. Take care. Okay, that vacant room, I think that's going to be for Crow.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's mine. Okay. Wait, where's Macias's room? Yeah, there it is.
It's right next to Gaius's.
You're a shit chess player. Take care, Kamikaze.
Have a good night.
Oh boy. Yeah, I might wrap this stream up in 10-20 minutes. I have to like get prepared for something else. I didn't know we were going to stream this long.
Not a problem. I had fun though. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, this was great. I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah.
What do you even think? It coming into some innocent group? You're not innocent, but anyways. Oh, okay. Wait a moment. Okay, just here's the notebook. Elisa. Oh, I forgot why she needed to keep her last name a secret again.
Because she wanted to keep her identity as a Rhineford from everybody.
Oh, thanks for giving away to the rest of the chat, but okay.
Yeah, I know it was a little spoilerish, but yeah, that's why.
You know her mother is just basically Angelica's mom from Rugrats, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Alright. It should be Laura's room. I should know that much because Laura was my waifu in this game. There's just something calming about this door. Maybe it's the music in this stage.
That's kind of what I think it was. It's the music.
It has to be. Because it always feels nice to be in here. Man, I can't wait till later on in this game where we get introduced to the maid.
Oh, Sharon. Sharon's great.
Oh, she was voiced by someone I recognized, but I forgot who it was.
Mila Lee.
Who?
It's Mila Lee who voices Sharon.
That's Rachel Alucard, right?
I guess I'm not too big into BlazBlue.
Okay.
But she voices Rin Tosaka in the Fate animes.
Okay. I also want to say that she might have voiced Sega Dreamcast in Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls. Huh. Kind of triggered an event while going to Emma's room after Elisa's. She said some stuff. And finally, we got Fee.
Yeah, Emma seemed like she was eavesdropping. That's kind of nosy there, Emma. Don't do that.
Yeah, Shen, the avatar is a dead giveaway. I'm thinking about switching it to another fucking artwork of Elisa. Probably the chibi art. I don't know.
Chibi art of Elisa?
Yeah, they have those avatars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think you can actually find them on the PSN store.
You know, I wish that the Tokyo Xanadu they had a magical Elisa avatar. I would so use that.
Or Demon Prince Reen.
Demon Prince Reen, yeah. Dude, it's such a shame that game did not have a dub because I can imagine Sean Chiplock doing Demon Prince Reen.
I know, that's so disappointing. It was handled by a completely different company, Axis Games, which, by the way, they've also been kind of just as hated as NISA's Easy 8 localization, and I did notice some weird-ass mistakes and errors. But, of course,
yeah,
it doesn't get brought up that much because, you know, there's not a whole lot of Falcom fans out there in the American world.
I think the problem, though, is Tokyo Xanadu's localization was worse.
Yeah.
Because... You know what? To NISA's credit, they went ahead and fixed their mistake with East 8.
Yeah, which is something they've never done before. So that made me think, oh my god, how much shit did they get, and how bad did they fuck up in order to actually take the time to fix it?
I'm glad they did, though. That's something I'll give them credit for.
Well, I've been playing East 8 now, so I don't know what the big differences are. So.
A lot of translation errors and some very, very weird dialogue. You can look it up.
I probably will. Let's see.
Yeah.
Old Schoolhouse Mystery, Orbital Delivery, Noteworthy Loss. I kind of dropped my student notebook and I can't. Will anyone help me look? I'll be looking on the first floor in the student unit building and we'll appreciate it. Okay, and there's a hidden one. I just gotta look online to see what the hidden one is.
Yeah.
And I think I have free events.
Yep, and then you get another free event once you finish the schoolhouse.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you get graded on this shit, too, so... And the higher the grade, the better the reward payout per chapter. Okay. Colette. While shopping is her main hobby, she also loves walking around food stalls trying out new things. That's pretty much all we know about her.
I thought Colette was a chosen one. Oh, wait. That's Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking Flan from Disgaea for whatever reason. Probably because they both look pretty similar to each other, blonde hair and wearing blue and white.
You know what's funny, now that I'm bringing up Symphonia? The main character of Trails to Zero's name is Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd Bannings.
Yeah.
That's a cool name, too. All the main characters' names are cool. Reen Schwartzer, Estelle Bright.
Yep.
Let's see,
Kevin Graham. Actually, Kevin Graham's an awesome character, too.
Is he in, what game is he in?
Well, he's a supporting character in Trails in the Sky SC. But he becomes the main character in 3rd.
Sorry, I have to look through the...
So that's kind of why I brought him up.
Noteworthy Loss. I'll be on the first floor student union. And save us some time, I can do this. Oh, never mind. We have to see Kenneth do some fishing. Fuck. Yeah, I know. You love to fish. You're weird. Just get the hell out of here.
And Reen even says every time he finds a spot, I could fish here.
There was another character, female character. I forgot her name. She was a noble, but she also loved fishing. And
yeah,
you find she's like the first character you find too in the second game.
Yeah, she actually has some sort of relationship with Kenneth.
Oh yeah, there was a side mission at the end of the second game that involves helping those two out, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, the problem is though, you need a certain rod to be able to actually, complete it.
Later, Major Montana.
Have a good night.
All right, I think we might wrap it up real soon, but let's see. Well, let's find that notebook first.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely want to play this game more in my free time. It's just that fun. Lake for company. Oh yeah, or Lake Lord. Well, when I saw the Trails of Cold Steel 3 trailer, I was like, well, first I saw, okay, who's handling it, and I say, no, and then I played the trailer, I was like, oh, well, at least they got Reen's voice actor. That's good.
Yeah. I will say this, though, Xseed's not 100% perfect either, because they did have some noticeable grammar errors in the game. Not a lot of people point that out.
That is true. They think they're perfect. They can do no wrong. And I love Xseed. I've been an avid supporter of their stuff.
I do too. I do too, but there's a lot of things they do wrong too. And also, the
but
character
to be fair, these
Oh,
games, the entire Trail series, apparently has the workload of a ton because they have to translate so much text and stuff. And people are saying that Trails of Cold Steel 3's like dialogue is bigger than Witcher 3's. Yeah,
that's what I've heard too.
That is a huge ordeal. And let's and you gotta remind you that there were 2 localization people who worked on the second Trails game. One of them almost worked themselves to death. The other guy almost committed suicide. That's how.
I know that story.
Yeah. That's how fucking daunting these games are when it comes to localizing them. So, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like, though, it does look like, though, they got, like, more people to work on the game now, so...
Is it worth it to buy it on PC or PS3, or just get the PS4 re-release? Get the PS4 re-release or PC.
Yeah.
If your PC's
PS3...
really good, but PS4, I'd say get it on that.
Yeah, PS3 is about pretty much obsolete at this point, so PC or PS4. That's a more definitive edition.
He said Trails 4's dialogue is bigger than Witcher 3, but yeah, either way. Hopefully they're working on that game too.
Oh, man.
Because it sucks being a fan of a franchise and not get everything out. That's usually the thing that sucks the most. It's one thing for you to like love a franchise and then see it go downhill. It's one thing to like love a franchise and not see the rest of it.
Yeah.
And if you're like a JRPG fan, then you might have gotten this in spades.
Yeah.
It's in the main building, somewhere on the second floor. Okay. Okay, she said main building, second floor. Boy, do I love these mechanics. Let's see. I don't remember the camera controls being inverted.
Maybe it's something you gotta fix in the menus.
Okay.
Yeah, Cold Steel 3 and 4 came out in Korea.
Nice.
That's what I've heard too.
Cloud filling on having a degree split search. I'll be checking the main building, focusing on corridors and rest areas. She has aliens on the second floor, but we'll see. There's only one rest area on the second floor, and we just passed it up. It's right here. I remember doing a side mission where it was sitting on a sofa. Oh, found it. Look at that. I am a genius. Wait. Unless there's an identical Colette around, she'll be happy I should get it. Okay. Okay. Back to the student union.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to avoid looking up stuff on on Trails 3 and 4 for spoilers, obviously. I think one of the things got spoiled for me, and oh boy, I don't know if I like that spoiler, because it triggered the depressed Rich Evans meme. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's like Rich Evans from Red Letter Media slumped on a couch, and there's like a transparent zoom in on his face. That's how I felt.
Yeah, that's I kind of did look through some spoilers myself because I'm impatient, and I knew that the game was gonna take 2 years to come over. So I can tell you, shit goes down.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm gonna stop with that, because you know.
Yeah. And the fourth game, Reen has permanent white hair.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks cooler now. So that's the thing.
True. True, because like Reen in this game, he's got a pretty generic design, so
yeah,
that helps.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap the stream up here since everyone left. So, but I'm gonna save the game real quick first. New save data. And if there's anyone here still watching, thank you guys for taking the time to check us out. Like I said, Trails of Cold Steel. Wow, it's actually counting my time from the previous playthrough. I put 60 hours in so far.
Nice.
And I have a fuck ton of mirrors still. Good. But that being said, yeah, fun game. I would strongly recommend it if you're a big JRPG nuts. You don't need to play Trails in the Sky in order to get into this game. I know they're part of the same universe, but on its own, it's really good. And yeah, it really, yeah, I can't say any more about it.
Yep.
So with that, this is Darkscream signing out.
See ya.